Hello, world. Welcome back to MIRRORMOURN. I am your Dungeon Master, Esper, and we have with us here a fantastic four adventuring souls, um, one of whom apparently is a cheese head, so he is going to be the bait for the gargantuan rat monstrosity this battle. This session. I had actually prepared that, but now it's a thing. I'm just going to improv that. So just wait. It's gonna pop up in the dungeon sometime tonight. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves real quick, and we'll jump into the adventure.
Hi everyone, I'm Warsor and I play Walykos, the level level 3 now?
Three. Yeah.
Trickster Paragon, I think. Yeah. I actually need to grab my character sheet. I'll be right back.
I am Vince, the aka the Cheesehead, and I am playing Vapor, the bait for this session.
I'm Adriel. I am playing the level 2 rogue, and I'm just a rogue right now till level 3.
Which should be coming soon.
Yes.
And I'm Adam, and I am playing the tongue-tied. I am playing Aygir, the level 3 Hobgoblin Artificer.
Okay. Yeah, there was a tremendous political, social, riotous situation in the last scene that you all were a part of. And in
Such
that
a fantasy thing.
Yeah. In that we saw a great clash. There had been some rising political tensions between House Drakestone, the noble elven house who initially conquered Haven Isle, aka Eaberg and the Giant Tongue, and between them and the Merocrats, which is a different group who is trying to change the political landscape and the social land, the society of the city of Barnacle. The members of House Drakestone are accusing the Merocrats of being in league with the Night Stalker, or the Night Stalker being one of their members, or them hiring the Night Stalker. They have grave suspicions, and they wanted to arrest the leader of the Merocrats, the Sea Queen, Lady Porcelina, only lady and queen in name, not by any actual true birthright or official title. The Merocrats refused. There was a big debate at this huge social public debate, and there was a riot. There was an assassination attempt against the Duke Ormond Drakestone. I might have actually got his name wrong there, but that's okay. Adriel, you managed to get into one of the carriages as House Drakestone and their retainers were fleeing. Yes, and you are speaking with a couple
Yes.
noble lord and lady, and you were asking about the condition of the Duke, who indeed is Ormond Drakestone. I did not misspeak there. So I'd like to keep things flowing along. I don't want to belabor this scene some, but we'll just say this, that by the time Adriel has come back to rejoin you all, you have learned that the Duke was poisoned by this dart. He is still alive, though he is unconscious, and there are a lot of worries and concerns that the poison might end up claiming his life, or that it will leave him permanently damaged if he does wake up. Others think he is strong. He is of House Drakestone, and he himself is a sturdy knight, getting on in years, but nonetheless is a hardy fellow. And they believe that he will recover, and he'll be right as rain. So that is to be seen. But as it stands at the moment, the Duke of Barnacle is abed and somewhat comatose, being struck by poison. The poisoner was killed at the very moment after launching the dart. Sir Pin Drakestone, one of the finest knights in all of Barnacle, some would argue the finest knight, slashed the man down. And that was kind of the major erupting moment of the tumult. Walykos as well, you reconnected with someone important to you.
Yes, a certain K, I believe.
Yes, Kay, who is Corgain Makel, a person who helped you greatly in your past to escape the lair of. I was getting the name wrong last time. Is Bale
It's
Condis,
Bale.
is it not?
No, Conda Spindle. You're thinking. No, Bale
Oh yeah,
Vondor.
Condis Spindle. Bale Condor.
No, Vondor.
Vonder. That I got the. It was the C thing that I was getting wrong. Okay, Bale Vonder, who is
my goodness.
a dark giant lord who dwells in a clandestine lair removed from this region of Haven Isle, and he has his designs on the eventual comeback of the giants. And according to Corgain, the whole war against the giants never completely ended. Just the elves made a monumental victory, and the giants, few in number though they are in Haven Isle these days, are in secret amassing, reconstituting, and pulling some strings.
They've decided not to fight an open war. They've been waiting in reserve.
They're just trying to start a shadow war, or if not, they've already started it. Sounds like.
And you, Walykos, you actually have a little bit of knowledge about the Night Stalker, at least in terms of you're pretty certain the Night Stalker is a certain apprentice of Bale Vonder, who Bale Vonder wanted you to be this Black Blade, but you refused. And thus he placed the curse upon you that has you afflicted and racked as you are. Thus, Corgain helped you escape, got you to the flotilla, the halfling floating city, and they let you float with them, and they were going to Barnacle, and you got off in Barnacle, and
the rest is
with
history.
Adriel, your childhood friend.
Yes.
Okay, so we've kind of got everything set, but now we're turning our sights towards your delve, right? Yeah. Kana Spindle was very concerned about the Balai, these monstrosities lurking beneath the crumble, a ruined section of Barnacle.
Yes,
And
back
he
into
thought
the
they had
dark
all been
depths.
exterminated, but some of them survived by eating the corpse of an ever regenerating fire giant.
Which, to me, I'm surprised they didn't overpopulate with an infinite food source. I guess they were limited by their food source, but maybe he just didn't regenerate fast enough.
Well, I think it's like they couldn't eat him too much because he would have like actually died if they did that, right? So they kind of had to keep it.
Well, it depends on how smart these creatures are.
They seem
Which is
pretty
They
not
are
very-
smart.
Yeah, they do
no.
seem pretty smart.
Yeah.
They're not
So
like
they might
they're not
realize,
like on
oh,
the-
wait,
Mere
can't.
animals. That's true.
Yeah, they're not like on
They
the
have-
level of language, but they know what to do in different situations.
Yeah.
They can figure things out, through experimentation. Though Adriel might have spoken correctly. It does seem that it was limited. They couldn't just devour too much of us. He would actually die.
It could also be the space as well, right? So they're in this enclosed space. They don't want to like get.
And there could
too
be
much
something
out.
else. There could be some other factor
Yeah.
at play as well.
Mhm.
There was a
Then
whole
it's
other
them.
section
Yeah.
of this under
And they-
area that you didn't go to, and you don't know what's there.
We're gonna like go in there, and there's gonna be like this pit of like 100 of them. It's like, oh, that's where they've been. Okay.
Well, I'll see you guys.
So
Burn
there
them.
was a bit of back and forth in the party of, should we bring this to the attention of House Drakestone? Should we go in with an actual proper company of soldiers that would be safer?
And we got told that it was a secret sort of base thing that they wanted, and that's why we decided not to.
Yeah, the party general consensus is you would like to utilize this giant workshop and arcane sanctum for yourself, plus not have to divide whatever loot and glory with soldiers. Plus, there are some other shady things afoot, such as, Eldwin was with you down here when he died, And you're also have done work for Lami Longstock, the leader of a bandit group. So that is probably not the best thing for the local noble authority to know of. It gets a bit dubious.
Murky.
Yeah.
Well, let's
So
see.
you've weighed your odds.
Let's see after 2 levels if we're any better prepared. 2 levels and 2 new characters.
One level for me, but yes.
Which, speaking of levels, I'm gonna go ahead and roll my hit die from last time that I haven't done yet.
Oh, you haven't done that?
That's
And
very
you get
important.
to 1.
No, but as per your house rule, I did roll less than the average, which on a D8 is 5. I rolled a 4, so I will treat it as if I had rolled a 5.
I'd already rolled.
Or
I have.
the house rule for a D8 would be a 4.
Oh, it would be a 4. Oh, okay, so
Yeah,
that
you
makes
always
sense.
take the half, yeah.
It's
Oh, you
rounded down.
round. I thought that was the one case where you rounded up, but okay.
There is a hit die case where you round up. It's that when you take a long rest, you regain
I see.
half your hit dice rounded up.
I see.
All right, so you're preparing to go back there. We didn't actually get to a little scene with Lami Longstock. So he and the Crossroaders, the bandit group, they're getting out of Barnacle. If you want, you can go talk to him. We can do a little role play scene, or we can get right into the dungeon. What do you guys prefer?
Dungeon.
I do feel like that is something that needs to happen now, just because we went over to the seaside cave on his instructions to do a mission for him. We've come back here now, and probably he has some stuff to say to us about that.
Dungeon first. That's my vote.
I would like to see what Longstock likes to say.
Yeah, how can you have your pudding if you don't eat your meat?
Yeah.
I'll go with the majority, but I want
Yeah.
a dungeon delve.
Okay. So
Also, the longer I don't have to be bait, the better.
This is more out of character, by the way. Like Adriel will he might actually want to go with Longy Lomstock, but out of character, I want a dungeon delve.
I agree. So yeah, I think we should do the fast scene. It is an important scene for the story. So
Okay.
keep me on that, and we'll do it real quick. I gotta just answer a real quick question on the comment section here from Kung Fu Master. What's a Trickster Paragon? Paragon is a race that I've been developing. It's going to be in my upcoming book
Class.
Emporium of
Class.
Class. It is a class. There will be races in there too, and Warsor is playing it as a sort of live play test. There is going to be a major update coming soon. Probably next session, the big update will be here. Some things about the class are identical. Some things are pretty much the same, or they still carry the same spirit. Other things are totally revamped, and certain things are done away with and new things put in their place. I'm trying to make the thing not a pain in the ass to play and not overly complicated, and fun and unique.
Next session, Walykos is just going to be like, I feel different.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but something is different about me. Oh my goodness, I have new things to play with now. Oh, where did this all come from?
Walykos just starts casting spells and throwing, fireballs right and left.
Adriel's just like,
Okay.
Walykos, I've never seen you
All
do
right,
these
so-
things before.
You meet with Lami Longstock at what's the fume hovel called? The
smoking
spit
place.
whistle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Spit whistle.
You got a spit whistle. The fume hovel, the steam hovel. There we go. The steam hovel within one of the large shell houses in Klingstead. And it's a steam hovel is a kind of sauna tavern that serves smokes from boilers and bubblers. And so you all go there to meet with him. That's where you met with him initially. And upon entering into Spitwhistle, you are greeted by the fume keeper, Hutton Burney, a fair-complected, middle-aged elven man whose nose and eyes and everything are constantly pink from always being steamed out in his sauna. Welcome in. It seems that the four of you are getting along well these days.
I do not know why that is any of your business, but yes, this is true.
Well, everything that happens here in me own hovel is me business. And I'm in the business of giving you the business. And
Oh.
business is good.
And that's why you're leaving town?
This is Hutton, the
Oh.
fume keeper who's speaking.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking to
Lamy is a little more discreet or strange. with his
that
introduction.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Well, of course, we need to always keep our business, shall we say, productive.
Well, yeah, but don't overdo the business and gets too productive, because then you turn into a mechanical man, a work mule, a pack beast of burden. You must come and enjoy the smokes and fumes.
You will always have good business because there will be people that need to get away from their business.
But let's get down to business. What can I help you with? And he has some smokes available. There's Cloud, which has a mild relaxing effect. There is Agape, which is this percolating thing, and there's Grove Sheen. Not
it's
not
crap.
the
The good stuff.
I'm a little bit tired today, so I'm forgetting all kinds of things. The freaking Furbolgi race. It's not the Furbolg Grove Sheen. It's the Maiden Barnacle Elven knockoff.
Yeah, I can't stomach that knockoff
Well,
stuff.
What you can help us with is the same as last time. The same table, the same Zagape, and ideally not sticking your nose too deep in our business.
Hey, I stick my nose in many places. Your mother can tell you all about that, but I'll try not to stick it into your business too far. Wait a minute. Hobgoblin. That accounts for all these hairs. He gets you to your table. There are a number of other people here puffing on their stems and their boilers, and the whole place is pleasantly warm and humid and has different aromas mixing in. There are a couple of minstrels playing, two gnomish fellows known as Vivi Von Prek and Bibo Kwan. They play the hurdy-gurdy and the drone harp. And last time you hear, there was a dancer named Petal. She was an elf. She's not here at the moment. No dancing going on presently. And he loads you up a water pipe full of Zagape, and you begin to puff on that. And I think we equivalated it to a real world effect of espresso. So it is certainly a percolating thing when you take it in and let out the draws. After he has got you all settled in, were you at the tumult? What happened just but a few days ago?
I heard about it.
Tangentially aware of, yes. Nearby, not at so much. What's it to you?
And if you ask me, it's impossible to get the noble born and the common born to reach a compromise. It's impossible to even get them together at one gathering, as we can see it. All of those pomps and arrogance and such seem to never fail to ruffle the feathers of we humble folk that keep the city running.
I've seen it happen before. Only problem is, the only way I've seen it done is by starving them for half a year and then giving them an easy target to attack. Pretty easy to come together when your whole tribe's survival hinges upon it.
That sounds awful. No, I wouldn't want that at all.
I'm a man
of pleasures. Just let me be. Let me run my hovel. Let me tell my jokes and make the world a bit merrier.
And let us sit here and wait without too much prying. But keep the Zagape coming. It's very good here.
I think the Hobgoblin saying he wants to be left alone.
Very well. And just as he turns to go, he turns back. But not before I at least leave you with a joke. You're in a bit of a dismal mood. This might perk you up just a bit more. Speaking of noble folk, yes? As I say, noble folk are all cloth feet and cuckolds. Hear this one now, hear this one now. A highborn lad goes to his father and he says, Father, I have fallen in love and I want to court this lovely young lady. That is wonderful, my son. Who is she? Atrina, the neighbor's daughter. Oh, I wish that it weren't her. I must confess something to you, son. But you must promise never to tell your mother. Atrina is actually your sister. The boy's naturally dismayed, but a couple months later, he again goes to his father. Father, I have fallen in love again, and she is even lovelier than the first. How splendid, my boy. Who is she? Penny, our other neighbor's daughter. Oh, my boy. I wish that it weren't her. Penny is, in fact, also your sister. So this goes on for a couple more times, and the son becomes incredibly aggravated. He goes to his mother, lamenting to her, Mother, I am so infuriated with father. I fell in love with 6 girls, and I cannot court any one of them because daddy is actually their father. The mother hugs him affectionately and says, Oh, my dear, you're free to court whomever you wish. Just ignore your father. He's not actually your father.
I knew how it would end because I was like, it's a setup for the punchline.
Yeah.
Yes.
Grins from ear to ear as seeing your chuckles.
Oh, did you hear the one about the innkeep? In keeping with your job, come back when the boat runs dry and refill it, will you?
Ah! So he's...
I enjoyed it. I flip him a coin, not like a high gold piece or anything. I'm talking like
Sure.
a copper piece.
You tip him, and he thanks you for that. The bubbles from your boiler pot pop in a way in which it sounds like someone's voice. What's wrong? Don't like a bit of comedy?
Well, it's more that, we want to keep our business a bit discreet, wouldn't you say? Tommy, I assume?
You're in Spitwhistle. No one here gives a damn. Look at those 2 men over there. They are murderers. A bubble floats in a direction before popping, and if you quietly look, there are 2 sketchy-looking elven fellows puffing over there on their grove sheen.
Don't mind Aygir. He's just a little bit sore after our last job. There was a temple and some certain things didn't quite go how he expected with a goblin temple.
Life rarely goes the way... Oh, wait, you're not actually looking at him, so it's just his voice. Life rarely goes the way in which you expect, but you have survived, and, well, I am quite happy for that. Once you've finished your refreshments here, meet me out on the promenade.
Adriel will start getting up. He's just like, well, I think I'm ready to.
A few of the
get going.
bubbles rise off of the boiler pot and start floating towards the doorway.
Come now,
Adriel,
this may not be the nicest of places. Well, I mean, it's not a bad place, but surely you can stay a little while longer. Listen to another dumb joke, have another dumb smoke, or a nice one, as the case might be.
I find these insignificant matters pointless. Let's get on with business.
When Adriel says that, Aygir answers in the form of, I'm sorry, what was that you were saying? Never mind.
I imagine you blow it right back in his face.
Walykos just like sips his tea, like Uncle Iroh from like Avatar.
All right, so you all finish up your smokes and your steams, and go outside to the what Lamy referred to as promenade, though it's not really a promenade. When I think of a promenade, I think of something luxurious, or at least like pleasantly crafted, beautiful vista overlooking some part of a city or a mansion. No. This is Klingstead. So you've got like these ratty walkways that have like trash and disrepair and like snot-nosed brats running back and forth, and just the humble lower class crowd who lives in a dense slum district.
You
you
how
go
is
into
there
one
a
of these.
town square among the barnacles?
Well, yeah. I mean, there's always some kind of square or plaza or gathering area. In fact, this wider platform walkway that you're on now would be one, and then there's one a few levels down below. Klingstead has vertical levels to it because it's really on the side of a rising up cliffs that are somewhat steep. There's not a ton of horizontal rock, right? There's a lot of platforms to make the horizontal ground. So coming out of the crowd is the elven fellow who wears a rather drab cloak, but every once in a while you catch glimpses underneath it of colorful clothing, oranges, yellows, crimsons, and the like. And he comes up to you all with a swagger and gives a bow. Well. A job well done. And all's well that ends well.
I suppose if the goblins are not any trouble, then it will be ending well for them.
Goblins? I don't know if I heard anything about goblins.
Well, there's the tribe of goblins.
Are you talking about the
Crab walking. Yeah.
the hermit?
No,
Is that a
not the
goblin?
hermit. No, I'm talking about the tribe of goblins that is between Barnacle and the cave.
Yes,
Oh.
the
Yeah,
Kill
the Kill Gill. I have not personally ever had a run-in with the Kill Gills, and I hope to never.
Yeah, they're not the friendliest.
There are more amenable and intelligent variety of goblin kind who are make much better speaking company. Goblins, small pea-smelling things. I can't say I trust them.
In any case, we completed the job.
That you have, and it would seem Barnacle is intent on devouring itself before our very eyes. I'm expecting any moment now the entire place to collapse into civil war. So we have completed our wonderful tasks here. Pock is back in the loving arms of his father. Garnet is with his son once again. Let us all say a hooray to that.
And with that,
I don't hear your hoorays.
Vapor gives us like half-hearted hooray. Like he is just kind of getting irritated with Mommy a bit.
Yeah, Adriel just kind of rolled his eyes. Adriel just kind of rolled his
And he
eyes.
runs over to where like a couple of kids are playing a game, and he's like, "Yeah, woo!"
stranger
He
danger.
gets the kids to start like whooping and hollering because kids love to shout. And then he comes back. You get to let it out, project. You can't just bottle it in all forever.
You know, Lamy, there's only one thing I much like about you, and it's the money that you pay us for the jobs you have us do.
Damn.
So can we just get on with business? I don't care about the things that you do in your spare time without us.
Yes, well, it's good to have an anchor such as him to keep you all from flying
Floating
off
away.
loosely in the winds.
Indeed.
And what about
I myself am terrible at such administrations and accountings. So I have others who are much better at this thing. It's
Well,
sort of
let's
like
not-
a chain upon
Let's
my.
not drag this out overly long. Is
Yes,
there anything that we need to complete?
Yes.
Well, actually, I had a proposition for you all, and I'm not sure how you're going to how you're going to respond, but well, I'll put it out there. I'd like you to join the Crossroaders. We could use you all. You're very capable. There's some fantastic new opportunities out in the lattice.
In the lattice.
Barnacle's getting a bit hot. You might not want to be here.
Where things
No.
get hot,
An
often
interest-
there
an
opportunity.
An interesting proposition, Mommy.
Yeah.
Why are you giving this to us now?
Because of what
Because
happened.
you're here. If you weren't here, you wouldn't hear me, and I would just be speaking to the wind.
It's because the Crossroaders are leaving, and he was looking to see if we would go
Yes,
with
the
him.
Crossroaders are returning back to the Crossroads, where we belong.
And most likely because we're probably some of the more capable folks here. He's hoping to add us to his company of men.
I feel it would turn a page to a new chapter in the great living history of the Crossroaders. I mean, we have a name, but we could make a name.
Adriel's gonna
Imagine
look to
that.
Walykos and say, I don't know if I can handle Lamy every day and night.
Lamy, we appreciate the offer, but
Well,
At least for myself.
Now,
at least for myself, I'm not speaking for you, Aygir. At least for myself, I am not interested in joining the Crossroaders. I have something far more important that I need to take care of here.
Yeah, Adriel kind of nods and says,
secret.
I also
far more
personally,
important things to do, Mr. Secrets. Well,
Yeah,
I
Adriel-
don't hear about.
I also personally would not enjoy joining the Crossroaders. Nothing against you, Lamy, but I don't want to spend my entire life around you. But I'm still welcome to do jobs for money.
I understand that I irritate you, but I grow on you.
It's
I
like a
doubt
fungus, Tommy. It's like a fungus. Now,
There are many delectable species of fungus in this world. That's not necessarily a bad thing.
I would agree. Now,
And many more can be used in potions.
well, I personally would
Another fair point.
like to hear you out. I would not be opposed to spending some time in the lattice, but if half the group wishes to remain here, I suppose we will, at least for the time being. We do have some business here, after all. But, I feel as though mutually beneficial things have happened between us. If we were to have a place here in Barnacle that you could occasionally use for your purposes if you had to come back from time to time, we could do work for you on the inside. Perhaps there is no reason
a place
to
that is
leave us
a
alone.
place that is secretive and well guarded, warded,
Downright underground.
underground. See, now you're speaking my language. Very well. I knew it was a bit of a shot in the dark. It was a dashing of seeds upon the soil, and perhaps something will grow from that. The next time that we are in Barnacle, if there still is a Barnacle and it doesn't tear itself to fragments, I will seek you out, and I will look forward to this underground layer of mystery. And
These old stones were put here by giants. It's not falling apart anytime soon. Will it be the same barnacle when you come back? I do not know. But if we are under it, then, well, any business of yours would be appreciated.
well, there we are. See, we have a mutual appreciation. And I'm very pleased to be parting on this positive note, and I am absolutely convinced that our paths will cross again. I will seek you out. You will seek me out. One way or the other. Once more, we will be like two blades in the same sheath. Wait, no. Two sheaths of the same leather. Yes, that's the saying.
Two plates of the same steel?
Never mind. It's something, a remnant from one of Hutton's jokes. You don't want to know.
Yes.
Shall we simply say farewell for now, then, and look forward to future job opportunities?
Yes.
Working
I will be
together.
looking forward to future opportunities. I will be looking back on past deeds that we have had victories in. I'll be looking always in all directions, and through looking, we will see each other once more.
Indeed. Well, I'm sure that we'll hear from you by bird if there's any need for our
Or by
services.
bubble, or by wind, or whatever your methods.
Walykos turns and starts, shuffling away, assuming there's nothing. If you say something, he'll turn. But
Yeah, Adriel will say, like, until next time, Lamy, and then he'll follow Walykos.
Yes. Until next time, and try to get yourselves killed.
You stay out of trouble too, or
I
okay,
cannot
right
promise
kind of
any
trouble.
of that. No. But I will do my best not to get myself killed.
Do take care, Lamy. It would
And
be a
as he
great shame
says,
to
I'll
hear
do my
that you
best to not
passed.
get myself killed. A crossbow bolt shoots into his head and comes out the other side, and he falls backwards off the promenade.
But it was all a joke, and it's just one of those
Well,
fake crossbow bolts.
No, it's he falls down, and then the crossbowman who fired the bolt pulls down a hood, and it's Lamy, and he waves at us. That's what he would do.
I mean,
That would be what he would do.
quite the illusion.
Indeed.
Or is it the prestige?
Quite prestigious. All right, so he saunters away. Now, do you have any preparations that you need to do before delving back underneath the crumble?
Yeah, we should probably at least stop by the broken tower again and see if kind of Spindle has anything. Well, actually, wait. Last time when we went by there, did he gave us something, right? Or did
Gave
he
you the Grove Sheen for me.
Yeah, he gave the
That's
groove
right,
sheen
that's
for
right.
Walykos.
And he let me use his workshop to build my arcane armor.
Yeah.
Which you now
Yeah,
have.
yeah, I don't think that there's anything we need to do at Spindles at the moment.
I'm good to go. Like, honestly, I feel as prepared as I'll be. Wait, hang on, Esper. I need a 5-pound bag of sand.
Done.
All right.
Walykos, where did this
Combined.
sandbag come from? It just appeared out of the ether.
Oh, you know, I just needed it. It was there for me.
To the dungeon.
So it seems you all are prepared and you are ready to go. I'm going to share a screen. I need to make sure I'm sharing the right one. That is not the right one. Just one tick here. The crumble. Okay, here we are. This is the right one. You all return to the crumble, a section of the old Castle Eoberg, this giant complex that suffered severe amounts of structural damage during the siege of Eoberg way back when House Drakestone conquested this land. And this was a recent discovery, a previously misbegotten or sealed away section of the crumble, which last time you went, we're going to call this north, going up on the map, and there was a old fire giant workshop and arcane sanctum. And then going south or southeast on the map, you don't know.
Okay,
That's where we need to go.
north. So north is to the place that we've already.
Mhm.
Can we assume that Vapor and Aygir have told Walykos and Adriel about like the layout and stuff like that? I don't know if we wanted to role play that or if we wanted to just like.
That's fine by me.
Okay, yeah,
I'm down with that.
yeah, just to make things like simple. Okay. Well, I think that it might be best to look in the areas that we haven't been yet. Of course, being careful, I can try to.
I
scout
disagree.
ahead.
I think we should go back to the place and clear it out of the things that we know are there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm-
Were there still things that?
Yeah,
that
there
were-
was some. We
Oh, I
did
forgot about
finish
that.
clearing
Sorry.
the north.
That's
I
why
forgot.
we're here. Yeah.
Sorry. No, I for some reason my
Although,
mind was thinking that.
Esper,
yeah.
wasn't I going to meet Kay outside the tunnel?
I don't think so.
I think that seemed to have slipped my mind.
It's okay.
Uh-huh.
I was setting up a meeting for him at this place so that we could talk.
He never showed up.
Yeah, actually, I'm thinking he hasn't actually showed up.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I just kind of notice like my character, rather Walykos, is looking back and forth outside, and maybe he's just being careful, like making sure they weren't followed.
Yeah.
But maybe he's looking for someone.
Is everything all right there, Walykos?
I'm not sure.
Adriel will start kind of like looking around a little bit too and say, think we've been followed or something of that matter.
I didn't see anything, so I can only say that there's no one here that I can sense.
All right, well,
Unless Esper tells me differently.
yeah, I'll say, all right, well,
You
I'll
look
keep an
around,
eye
and
out
I
as
don't
well.
know how much time you're going to spend waiting, Walykos, but
No, I mean, I assume that we're
he-
like
he
just
has
we
not
get there and
appeared.
we're kind of waiting
Yeah.
for a minute.
All right, we get in. All right, yeah. So actually, I'll take back what I said about going the other way. Yeah, Adriel would also think that we should go clear out what we already know as well. You know?
I
all right.
mean,
So
we
the
know
consensus
what's
is to
there.
go north first before south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We know what we're facing up north. We don't know what's down south.
That's true. Yeah. To the north.
So I'm going to move the tokens along.
Yep.
The lighting down here is dim light.
Yep.
And it's a giant-sized area, so things are rather big in proportion here.
I need to get goggles of night. That's
And
what
what
be
I think
nice.
is a good thing to do is let's figure out your kind of party travel strategy, and then I can just move a lead character ahead. The
I
token of
think
lead
I think it's probably best if Walykos and myself are in the front. But I don't know what Walykos, because like I can probably
I mean,
scout ahead, and like a lot of stuff is dexterity saves, it seems, which I'm pretty good
Yeah.
at. So
I'm also really good at dex and such.
yeah,
I'm
and like you
trained
have good wisdom, right, for like perception and stuff. So or do you?
I wouldn't say a good wisdom. I have perception. Yes.
Yeah,
I
I have like,
expertise in perception. So
so do I. Yeah. So I only have +3 though. So I mean, it's not horrible. So.
Mine's a +5. So
Okay, so we should. I think that because like we're good at dex saves and stuff like that.
I
so.
mean,
Are
worst
you
case.
all staying together, or is someone literally going to scout ahead?
Well, they've told us the tactics of these things. They hit and run, kind of, and use the tunnels to get angles on
Yep.
you. So
Yep.
I think that
You can climb as well.
yeah, they don't have area attacks though. At least we know
Also,
that.
not
They
to
seem
interrupt too hard with out of character stuff, but my Artificer infusions that I'm using are enhanced armor and enhanced arcane focus, and my arcane armor model right now is Guardian.
So what are they seeing with your armor, with this Guardian suit?
Well, that he is clad in significantly more protective and covering armor. What he had on before was kind of like a lamellar scale cuirass and a helmet, and then now it's expanded to be basically like a half plate type thing. He's got segmented plates all connected and a more full face helmet, and at times it almost seems like it covers more of him than normal armor would, and kind of flexes and bends in ways that normal armor wouldn't. Also, he doesn't look like he's carrying a weapon, but if you saw him working, you could see him almost like able to summon his weapons to his hands, if that makes any sense.
I gotcha.
Aygir is clad in an arcane battle suit now, a notable upgrade from his prior armor.
Not bad. Not
We'll
bad.
see. Yeah, we'll see what other tricks he has up his metal sleeves. Okay, so let's.
I don't know if it needs to be said or not, but like I'm assuming at least Adriel, every time we go around a corner, he's being very careful. Like he's peering very carefully around first before actually going in, just to make sure that if an egg happened to be there or there happened to be a monster there, he'd at least maybe keep some of his cover and things like that.
Okay.
I agree, and I'll have my crossbow ready, to take shots as needed.
Mm-hmm.
Is this where
right.
the giant corpse is?
It is indeed right over here. So you all carefully look around the corner first, make sure that the way ahead is safe, and you sneak along quietly, and you begin going down these giant steps, practically having to climb just to get down them. And there is an old skeleton of a giant in its pitted, rusted out battle armor from a bygone era. I'd like you all to make your stealth checks.
Esper?
I got a really good number.
I got 25.
Oh, you got higher than me. I got 19.
You said higher than that? You got
No,
a 19?
you got higher than that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah, I said you
Oh,
got higher than me.
There we go. 13 for Vapor.
Put it in the chat.
Oh, Adam, you're muted.
I
don't
am.
have-
I hadn't said anything yet. I just rolled. What? I got a 9.
A 9. Okay.
Just clunk,
So-
clunk,
Oh, worse,
clunk,
but
clunk.
yes, very much clank, clank.
Still working out the kinks in this heavy arcane suit here.
Put them all in the chat
Apparently.
for Esper if you need a reference.
Say that again.
I put the numbers in the chat so that you can see them if
Oh,
you need a
yes,
reference.
yes. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay, and does your armor give you a disadvantage on stealth checks? I imagine it probably does.
When it's in the other model, I don't think it does, but right now,
Oh yeah, the other model's designed for stealth.
Yeah.
Okay. So the
oh,
heavy
actually,
mode
that's true. It gives me a disadvantage.
has.
Yeah, still just a 9.
Okay. I do appreciate that you checked to see if you rolled even worse. So a bit of noise.
I just kind of look back, like I'm just glaring at Aygir as I am like silent. I am like the bulkiest of us all,
Yeah.
and I'm just like gliding over the floor.
Yeah, Adriel's pretty annoyed at Aygir too, because like he's pretty stealthy here too, so he's just like looking back like, what the hell?
Look at me.
Aygir
I'm
and Vapor.
quiet.
Aygir and Vapor, you remembered where you encountered the nest last time of these creatures who they're called Bali. That's the plural. A singular is a Balis.
Point of order question, Esper. Did they see the corpse of D'Amico in the hallway leading up to this? Nope, the thing's dragged it away. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, there would be blood stains of him being dragged away.
Makes sense. I just wanted to see if they ate it there or took it with them. Taking it with them makes sense.
All right, I guess we continue forward.
Aygir and Vapor, you remember where you had come upon that nest of the Bali? Do you head in that direction?
Seems a logical place to start. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does. And perhaps, do you have the stones to activate the traps?
The fire giant hexatile, I do indeed.
Perhaps we should turn on the acid trap as well to make sure if they did go into that area, they don't come back up until we're ready for them.
Well, Are you suggesting we start there, or should we start by going after where we knew the nest was?
We
I
knew
mean,
where
it's
the
the
nest
same
was,
place.
but it's by the. We're going by that device anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well turn on at least the acid room.
I mean,
that's
the
right.
only point of order that I would suggest is when you turn on the acid, it's very noticeable. And we're trying to be sneaky, are we
Yeah,
not?
perhaps it's best to, although Aygir, you're not very good at this, I'd rather stay stealthy.
Up until the
I'd rather
moment
stay
that we
alive
should-
and protected than sneaking around and running into a monster. You know these things, they can smell better than you can see, which means they can smell better than you can
Well,
speak.
Well, perhaps
what you were saying was they don't see it all.
Well, they see of a sort, maybe.
They don't have
They hear,
eyes.
but they hear and smell much more easily.
Yes, they don't have normal, eyes as you'd think of them.
In any case, I'm going to continue creeping forward silently.
Yep, as will
looking for
Adriel.
them. Yeah.
Okay, so I think what I got from that is you all are going to head back into that direction where the nest of the creatures.
Where Elodin or whatever died.
Elwin.
No one even remembers his name.
Nope. It wasn't
Eldwin,
important.
right?
Elwin.
Elwin. Okay.
2 L's, no D.
Aygir, do you or do you not reactivate the acid sphere?
I think we should go for the nest first. The acid would be a good place to retreat, and then into the workshop, maybe even activates the fire, but we should not announce our presence to these things. We should go after the nest first. So no, he won't yet. But, if things get dicey, his idea is that he will run past the acid trap and reactivate it. And hope the rest of the party go too.
Yeah.
Well, the acid trap wasn't. So it was set up was the acid trap's behind where the nest is at.
Right.
Because if we come to that T intersection, it's at the. If we go left, we go into where the acid room was. If we go right, we go towards the nest.
Esper's about to reveal it, so
Yes.
we'll see.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the thing we were reminded
carefully-
of the noise.
You all carefully move through the old crumbled halls and corridors of this giant castle, this sanctum underneath the castle, really.
Stopping at the corners because eggs could be relayed. You never know where they get moved. So
exactly.
you gotta do the little poke out and
Mhm.
dodge back.
You carefully look about and try your best to move about on quiet steps, and some of you are quieter with your steps than others. And thus far, you have not encountered anything, though you remember
there.
that back here was where you had encountered that nest
Yeah, that's their big nest.
previously.
I think that's where we're headed, right?
Yep.
Let's go.
Everyone, go ahead and make a perception check at this point.
A natural 20, 23.
I do not see a damn thing with my 6.
Yes, I rolled well.
14 for vapor.
They're not 233.
Well,
20.
Wow. Can you see for walls now?
I am a god. I have divine light.
well, actually, Adriel is the only one who succeeded. And Adriel, you do hear some movement.
Where is it coming
You
from?
hear things creeping along or moving at a slow pace, quietly, both down here in the acid chamber, we'll call it, and also here where the nest is at.
I'll sort of like stop the party and put my hands up and then whisper and say, I hear let me make sure you guys hear me. I hear some scraping, some scratching in to the east and to the west, or I think that's to the east and the west. Yeah, to the east and to the west, in the acid room as well as towards the nest area.
Vapor's going to look over to
Adriel
Aygir.
know where those are. How does Adriel know where the nest room and the acid area are?
Because we would give
I
it.
thought you guys told. Yeah, you weren't here. We
assume that you filled us in on most of what we would know.
Yeah,
So
like
we don't have to meta.
essentially a rudimentary map. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you didn't do that, please feel explicitly, to tell us so.
Could you tell how many?
Can I tell how many?
Yes.
To the acid chamber area, probably one. It sounds like one. To the nest, it sounds like maybe a couple or a few.
Okay. Well, in the acid room, there seems to be only about one, but the nest seems to have many. Perhaps one of them from the nest ventured into the room after you all turned off the acid last time.
So Walykos is going to lean in and be like, shh, let us creep to the acid room and hit it with our ranged attacks. If any come from behind, we'll be ready with a long hallway that will see them coming.
Yes, I agree with Walykos here. I think that we can take this one by surprise.
So you
You in
all
the front and
decide.
myself in the rear.
Say what?
Yeah, I didn't hear that either.
Oh, with you at the front and myself at the rear. If any do come from behind, then eat my armor.
Yes, I think that's a good idea. I'll sort of start pulling out my short bow. Say, I think Walykos and I can get a few shots in.
Yeah, Walykos is going to creep over with his, really stealthiness, and he's going to try and get a free shot. And he's gonna like motion to Aygir to like stay back because
Yeah.
it's too loud, you know.
Yeah, I think honestly the only ones who can probably get the stealth shot here is probably Adriel. Well, maybe Vapor. He got a 13, but
Also, in a split second that makes a little bit, but not too much noise, Aygir's gauntlets sort of spark with a little bit of lightning, and then from his belt out fly his cavalry saber and a new spiked shield that affixed to his gauntlets as if by some magnetism. These are my own flavor versions of the
Iron Man.
All right, so yeah, do we
Walykos and Adriel, you creep down these big, giant-sized steps, and you see a creature moving about, and it looks to be you've never seen these things have eyes, but they have a kind of blind sight, and it looks to be inspecting this orb. Now the orb is currently deactivated, though the room does have this lingering faint acidic tang in the air.
You know, honestly,
why
don't we just turn it back on?
Yeah.
That is what I was saying we should do.
Okay, no, I just thought I wanted to like see it first to make sure it was there.
Out of character, where is the switch again?
It's just to the left and then down where he's pointing. Yeah.
I think I think what we can do is that like maybe you guys go and turn it on and we'll shoot it, and if we miss, then you'll get to turn it on as well. So we'll get 2 opportunities.
We communicate all this telepathy because we're such good friends.
I think here's what I would like.
Well, no,
because you all
to not meta it, I think that we should just attack it since that was the plan. Yeah.
Your choice. You can just attack it, or you can exchange these tactics, and I'll have you guys do new stealth checks.
No, I think I'll just attack it. I think that
this was an out of game. Yeah, this was mostly like out of game. Oh, we could do this better. Now let's just do our original plan.
Yeah.
Well, it's up to you.
No, I'll just attack it. Adriel will just go for the attack.
Okay, so
how far is it?
Adriel and Walykos, go ahead and make your attacks.
Do we get
advantage?
Can we get range?
We also get advantage.
Yeah, you might be at long range, so it might even out to.
Yeah, if you could on it.
I need to check my short bow range. 1 second.
125 feet.
Yeah, I'm at 80/320, so that's long range for me.
Let me see what my heavy crossbow is. I might be okay. Crossbow.
Actually, is 83/20 long range? No, that's still
within 80 is your short range.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm still normal here, so I would still get my advantage. Okay.
All right. So I have 100 for heavy crossbow, so I will be on disadvantage. However, Esper, if I can use a bonus action, if you're okay with that, I would like to Hawkeye it.
For sure. Yeah, you have a turn, so whatever you want to do in your turn. Or really, it hasn't even noticed you as far as you can tell, so you can kind of do whatever you want.
Yeah, well, this is just a bonus action that will let me ignore the cover, any cover that it has, basically. Except
it definitely has some cover. So with the Hawkeye, you describe it. What is Hawkeye?
So basically, Walykos's eye kind of does a mutation kind of thing where it like turns slitted rather than the normal human pupil, and he's locking in the creature, and everything just becomes clearer and sharper, and things just seem to slow down so he can precisely target.
Yeah, if possible, since I'm assuming this is kind of all happening at the same time, since it hasn't noticed me, so it's 120 feet away?
It is. It has a decent amount of cover too, because each step is like 5 feet.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to move to
maybe even more
range.
It might be even more than 5 feet. There's like giant steps.
Yeah, I was debating moving to get in range. I'll just stay where I'm at.
You could like go back up there, and it would be less cover, right? Because you're up higher there.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll just have I have advantage.
Half cover for you and 3/4 cover.
So
for
I have advantage.
Hawkeye.
Yeah. So I have advantage with the sneak attack, but because it's too far away, I have disadvantage. So it's just 1d20. Okay.
That is true. So you can't sneak attack if you have disadvantage, but you can do a regular shot.
Yeah, I'll just do my regular.
Is that fine? Okay, and go ahead and take your.
Here's a
your
rules
shot.
question about your Paragon class.
Yeah.
So the Hand of Fate lets you re-roll a roll. If I roll with disadvantage, would I re-roll the lower roll and still use disadvantage?
Hand of Fate gives you advantage.
But that's my question.
Yeah.
You normally can use it after the fact. How
Yeah,
would you
so
handle
what
that?
it is Hand of Fate gives you advantage, and you have to use it before you announce what your result is. So, like, you can roll your die and say, like,
yeah, yes.
you can roll your die and say, I'm not liking that, and then okay, I'm going to Hand of Fate and get the advantage. But if you've said, like, I rolled a 13, and the DM says, miss, actually, I had advantage. It can't do that.
Well, no, that's not my question, Esper. My question
Oh.
is specifically, if you roll already with disadvantage, then I choose to use it. Do I re-roll with disadvantage, or do I roll again with a new
Oh, no.
advantage? Do I take the
Advantage
better?
and disadvantage just cancel each other out to a straight roll.
I understand, but I've already rolled with disadvantage is my thing. You see what I'm saying?
You've already rolled with disadvantage?
So here's the scenario. I have disadvantage. I roll my attack. I don't like what I
currently
get.
you have disadvantage and advantage because you're hidden.
Yeah, so you only you
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's
So
just a normal, yeah.
Okay, never mind. Then we're good. All right.
All right, so we rolling. Oh, I dropped my dice. Okay,
go for it.
It's still a rules question we need to
natural
address.
20. Yes. 2 natural 20s.
I can't sneak attack. Fine, I'll just critical it.
Exactly.
I am going to use my Hand of Fate. I didn't like what I rolled,
I liked what I rolled.
and unfortunately, I still miss.
Man, you know what, Esper? If I had sneak attack here, I'd be rolling 4d6s.
Wow.
I guess I will just try to hide with my. I get off of that.
Should I roll my damage, by the way?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, 2d6s. Oh boy. It's not very good, but oh well, it's actually not too bad. It's 9 damage altogether. So
Okay. Where am I? All right, you fire your arrow, or you shoot your arrow, and it strikes the creature. And it did not like that. It seems to hurt quite a bit, and the thing, its head jerks in the direction that the assault came from.
I will also use a quick thing before it can possibly see me. I'll also use my bonus action to hide.
I also used my free action from the sly hand to hide, and I rolled a nat 20 on that. So, of course, I rolled that on the stealth check. I have a 26.
Yeah, so I guess I'll do my stealth as well.
Okay, so it sounds like you're going to go up there to hide?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm understanding? Okay.
Not very good. No, do I want to use inspiration? No, I'd rather save my inspiration for the upcoming stuff. It's not terrible. It's a 12. It's not terrible, but it's not amazing.
All right, 12, and then Walykos.
26.
Wow. Where do you? I guess it can't even see you, right? You're out of its blind sight.
I mean,
so...
I just hug the wall and pretend to be a stone. So to its perception, one thing hit it, and then it looks and there's nothing there.
No.
So it'd be like if you got hit in the back of the head and you turned around and there's no one there.
I was never even here. Don't worry about it.
All right. I would like everybody to roll initiative at this point.
Initiative.
Hopefully this one.
I rolled terrible. I got an 11.
I rolled moderate. Let's see. Initiative.
We're all doing initiative, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe I'm fully back from technical difficulties now.
May I add my proficiency to my initiative since I'm a rogue? Is that okay?
No.
Is that how that works?
I will add proficiency to the damage rolls of the monster. Is that a good deal?
All right, I'm looking at
I'll get it.
17 on that.
All right, who's got the highest initiative?
Aygir, I think. Yeah, Aygir has the highest. So it's
Things
Aygir.
are
While
starting to look up
Yeah.
for my rolls.
So it's Aygir. Aygir 17. Walykos is 13. Adriel is 11, and Vapor is 6.
Okay, so the first is actually going to. Okay, so it was shot from outside of its blind sight range from that direction, and that hurt. Okay, so it's going to be getting down from there and moving. Okay. All right, it has climbed 10 feet down on the other side.
I would like to just say like how big that room is. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Giant spaces.
Yeah, I know.
Dwarfing you here. Okay.
Yeah, for a giant, that's just a 30 by 30 foot.
Yeah. It's all relative.
Okay. Let's see. Everybody make a perception check.
Perception check.
It's not very good. I'm rolling pretty bad now. I got 2 natural 20s in a row, and now it's just like, no more good rolls.
Hey, I don't know. I think my curse from last night is carrying over.
I got a 12.
Maybe you should change die. Vapor.
I'm using completely different dice.
Okay.
All my
Maybe you
characters
should-
have their own dice.
Maybe you should change your dice back then.
I got a 12, Esper.
Look at it.
No, I can't because Drake is dead, so I can't use his dice.
19's pretty good, but it's not good enough. All right, so that's all I can say about that. And now let's go to Aygir.
All right, I make a beeline for the hexatile operation switch port thing.
All right, you make your beeline to there.
All right.
That's a dash if that's what you were wanting.
Yep.
Okay.
It is.
And Walykos.
Did the creature let out any sort of like cry or anything auditory?
That painful sound that it made. Otherwise, it didn't have a vocalization.
How loud is the pained sound that it made? Was it like a scream kind of noise?
It was decently loud. It was not a extremely loud scream.
Okay.
You are aware, per the description of your allies, that these creatures have very, very fine senses of hearing and smell and some kind of, blind perceptiveness. So you imagine other ones down here would have heard that painful sound that it made.
I'm going to then move myself back up hidden, so moving at half speed to the top of the stairs, and ready in action to shoot the first one of these things that I see with my crossbow, which I reload.
All right, so we'll go at like a half speed. So it's like 10, 20, 30.
No, I have 45-foot speed now, remember? So
Okay, and where do you want to go?
just there. That's perfect.
Just there.
I thought, for some reason I thought you were going slower. Yeah.
And then Adriel.
Yeah, I'll just
lurking amongst the stones and shadows.
Can I go to that bottom right corner? I'm sorry, bottom left corner. Yeah, like right there. Yeah, and I guess I'll use my bonus action to hide, and I'll ready in action to shoot the first thing I see as well. So do I need to?
I will say that we'll just keep rolling that same hide check you already made, and then you ready a shot with your bow.
Yeah. Well, the reason I kind of wanted to do a redo because I didn't roll very good on it. I don't know if that's.
How would you know
okay, I
that,
see what you're
though?
saying. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I know. I don't know if that's metaing or not, but yeah. You're
spending your action on it, or I guess bonus action since you're rogue. So that's fine.
That's much better. Yeah, that's a 20. I can do math. 24.
24. Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll ready my action to shoot the first thing I see as well, or the first one I see as well.
Sure, that's fine. And now we have a couple other things happening. Go ahead and roll perception checks again. The lot of ye.
We're getting so many perception checks.
17.
Hey, 17 as well.
Perception.
My dice are liking me now after that rocky start to the session.
I think that Aygir should get disadvantaged for smoking so much before this.
Did anyone get higher than a 17?
Walykos got 23.
Walykos got a 23. Okay.
Hey, we established that Zagape has an effect similar to espresso, so if anything, he should get advantage on that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay. Walykos, you see a creature moving along in the dim light. Where is it at? Right here. You seeing this one here?
Can you give me the range to it?
It is a smaller one that looks like one of the hatchlings.
Yeah, the
Only-
hatchlings.
Only Walykos sees this.
Walykos is the only one that rolled a high enough perception check to notice it. 130
Yeah.
feet.
130, so it's still within my range, even though advantage from it not seeing me, I assume. It doesn't beat a 20.
Right, right.
Yeah, I'll take my shot on it.
Now I have a question, Esper. Once Walykos shoots it, is Adriel gonna know where it's at, or I don't know how that would work?
That would not expose it.
Let's see if I hit it or not first.
Fair enough.
Whether-
Fair enough.
you know.
Yeah.
But I kind of agree with Esper that it doesn't necessarily tell you where it is. You still have to look, because I can only tell you how many times someone's like, "It's right over there. Don't you see what I'm pointing at?" And you're like, "Where?" You know?
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I just thought I'd ask.
You have at least a general indication because you see where he's shooting, but the specific creature itself you might not.
Does a 14 hit?
Okay, 14. Your arrow flies towards the thing and it dodges out of the way, just barely.
No cover, by the way. It doesn't have any concealment or cover. Okay,
Correct.
just making sure.
Yeah.
Because I know you add to the AC. So
Okay, let me.
Man, I
actually, I
have
need to
not
finish
hit
reading through
anything.
the stat block of the monster. I seem to have forgotten something.
Yeah, these things seem to be pretty dexterous, so they probably have decent AC.
I thought that we were hitting it on a 14, but maybe I forgot.
I hit it on a natural 20.
Yes. Okay. So these. There we go. So these things are pretty fast. They move a little faster than a person can run.
Yeah.
And when they dash, they get the benefits of the dodge action, to put things in mechanical terms.
Nice.
Yeah. So I guess
When
you
it-
already had disadvantage from the long range, but just imagine that it's
I had
very
advantage as
difficult to
well,
hit
so
when
it
it
would
starts
have
running, has this furious dash.
And now when it moved, I still don't see it, right?
That is correct. It succeeded on its stealth check. It did its hide, and
Didn't it dash though? How did it hide? Does it have a bonus hide?
well, moving doesn't take you out of stealth, not normally. What would take him out is if he got into bright light or didn't have any kind of cover or concealment anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
Does Adriel have dark vision? I don't think so.
No.
Nope, I'm just a human.
Anyways,
Yeah.
who's up next, Esper?
If it was within 60 feet of Aygir and it had no cover, he'd have dark vision to see it. Okay, let's go to the next. It is now Vapor.
Okay. Shit. Okay, so I think Vapor's going to pick up a stone pebble and cast light on it.
Ah, thank you. It's actually kind of useful.
Because he can't see down here either, because he doesn't have dark vision.
Yeah, that's actually kind of useful for me.
Mhm. Yeah, if you don't have dark vision, everything here is shadowy and dim.
Until
then-
this light.
You pick up a little stone off the ground. It begins to radiate light out to, I think, a 20-foot radius.
20-foot radius, and then a dim light of an additional 20 feet.
Okay, so dim plus dim, we'll say that makes more bright light. So it's like a
so it's
40-foot
bright.
radius of
So it's
light.
bright light for the first 20, then dim light for the next 20.
And it will mix with the ambient dim. So to me, that equals bright.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
basically, you got 40 feet of light.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
40-foot radius, which is pretty nice.
And
that
then-
way. Or I'm pointing that way.
Now, this is where I want to ask if I can do that. If I could toss it down the corridor where Walykos just shot.
Okay. So
As a bonus action.
Here's what I say. If you just quickly toss it, I won't, charge you an action. Let's say it'll be like your free object.
Yeah,
manipulation
he's
thing.
not aiming or anything. He's just like
If you want to
tossing it
take
down.
time to aim and like specifically get it somewhere, then you'll have to spend your action.
No, he's just trying to get it down that corridor just to see.
Okay, you just want to toss it down over that way. Okay,
Yeah.
works for me. Roll a d20. Just tell me the number from 1 to 20 what you get.
I just rolled a natural 1.
Roll a natural one. Okay. All right. Boop. Blunk. There's your light.
That's better than nothing. I mean,
Yeah, no. So that's gonna probably its next turn. It will probably move into the light.
and I could probably like even on my turn pick it up and throw it more if I needed to. So
Yeah. But that just leaves my movement then.
I want to control the art on the other one. Here we go. Where did I put it? Plunk, right there. Okay. And so within 40 feet of that is like
bright light,
yeah.
or at least light. We can see in that
Okay.
general area.
There you go. It's like that.
Can you not make like a
Yeah, I'll make
like
a little.
the thing that you usually do? Yeah.
Translucent circle.
Mhm.
But let's keep things moving along. Does
Yeah.
Vapor stay? Did you stay standing right there?
Yeah, I think he's gonna just stay there because I don't know what else I can do.
Okay.
My action was to cast the light spell, and then I did the quick toss of
Thank
probably
you.
throwing off beside that that is covered with the eye patch was not probably the best idea.
Thank you for the light vapor.
Oh, I really like using 2 different instances of map tool. This is so much better. Okay, cool. So you hear the creature that was in this acidic sphere chamber. It's scampering away. So you hear that scampering away, going in the direction northbound that it had started in. And let's see, did somebody see a thing? No, somebody did not see the thing.
I would like to see the thing, Esper.
You will. Wait. Oh, it's coming. All right.
Now, does it see me though? I had a 24. So much
That's pretty good.
It's the only thing I got, Esper. It's all I do. I attack and stealth. So
For now, just wait till next level. Then
For now, yeah.
We'll see what happens then.
Yeah.
There. Oh, let me put that light. I think it's like a yellow. Hello? No?
I like this dungeon. This is a fun. I enjoy this encounter, like this dungeon area. Oh, we still can't hear you, Walykos. Wow, is that 40 feet? Oh my goodness,
That's
so
more
big.
than 40 feet.
I was about to say, like, there's no way that's 40 feet. I was like, man, am I like, do I not know what 40 feet looks like?
40. Okay, 40 is going to get us to that edge right there. Okay, so we're going to do to that edge, and then okay, there we go. There's your 40 feet.
Oh, that's still pretty big.
How about now?
Nice.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can hear you, Walykos.
Yes. So, what was I saying? It's nothing at all to worry about. Don't worry. Okay. Next, we have. Where's my initiative? Oh my gosh, it is Aygir.
All right. So he will complete his run over to the hexatile switch thing and insert the hexatile to turn the acid trap back on. I'm assuming he has enough movement to do that, right?
He does. With your speed, you get over to the control panel. You produce the hexatile, and you, as your action, insert it, and you activate the acid sphere, which immediately lets forth a gush.
I knew it couldn't quite make it out of the room.
Yeah.
Not quite. Yes. Okay, that is perfect. That's
And then
exactly what.
One down. One down.
Well, it might not be dead, but we definitely heard it.
It's making a dexterity saving throw, and it has failed. By the sound of it, it sounds like it failed. and it sounds like it took 14 acid damage.
we just sound like we just hear like a ping 14 damage.
Yeah.
It's a green 14 pops up out in the air.
We see some experience bubbles come to us.
Oh gosh. All right. So you do hear the thing moving. You don't think it was killed, but you think it was that hurt. And the acid spray, the geyser, goes off at this kind of random intermittent thing. It's like a recharge roll, right?
So it could happen again immediately, or it could be
Eventually.
Yeah.
All right, and then as a bonus action, Aygir will sort of flex a little bit, and just the air around him will sort of vibrate with an energy of defensiveness, and he will
just temp hit point yourself.
I did indeed just 3 temporary hit points myself. Yes.
Nice.
How many was it? 3?
It's equal to your Artificer or Artificer level, so 3. Yeah.
Walykos, here you are in a field of bright light.
I mean, I gave up my stealth when I shot the thing, so
It's your turn.
oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Can I shoot the thing again? It's closer now. It dashed a lot closer. Can you give me a range?
Okay. 110 feet. Though
I will
it
move.
is currently under the effects of the dodge action, just to let you know.
That's okay. I'm going to move up. I mean, yeah, I guess I could only get disadvantage once.
Yeah.
So I don't need to move. I'm just going to shoot at it with disadvantage.
Yep.
And hope that this works out. Nope. If a 14 didn't hit, then that won't hit.
All right. The small-sized spawned monstrosity continues its agile approach.
I would like to move for cover to the top left corner, opposite.
So like
of,
right above me, yeah.
Yeah, like there, but more along the corner where I have line of sight. Yeah. Yep.
Right.
Hey there, Walykos.
Goes and hugs the wall there for some cover. And let's look at Adriel.
All right, so I still don't see this thing.
You have not. So what we do is either it's an action to make an active perception check to find something, or you can just ready your thing and wait and see if it comes within the light, or maybe it has to make a stealth again on its next turn.
I mean, you can't really stealth while I'm looking at it. Well, it can't stealth against me while I'm looking at it, I should say.
Let me think.
Not if
here.
it's within your dark vision and it has no cover.
I think I'll just so I'm still stealthed right now. I'm guessing if I move out of that cover there, it's gonna see me.
I mean, it's got blind sight, so
yeah, I'm debating if I want to like throw the light further in, or if I want to just do my perception check. I think I'll just do the perception check. I'll use my action to do it. Well, but then I can't ready an action. That's right.
Wait, isn't the light right next to where Walykos is?
Yep, pretty close.
Could I have picked it up with my manipulate object?
You could have picked it up. Yeah.
I'm not throwing it. I'm just picking it up, and I'll have it ready to throw on my next.
How far is the? You see that bottom? Oh man, I don't have really many good options because I can't see this thing.
Well, why don't you just ready an action?
Yeah, I'll just ready my my short bow again, and if I see something, I'll just stay hidden. Yeah,
that works.
I mean, there's no need to rush things.
Exactly. Yeah, like I don't wanna be danger.
Don't be an Eloin.
Don't be knowing that. No, yeah, Adriel's not. Yeah, Adriel's just like, you know what? Like, I can't see it. I don't know where it's at. I'm just gonna like stay in my little hiding spot here with my bow.
All right, everyone, go ahead and do some perception checks.
All right.
Look at that. I get my perception out of it.
Oh shoot! I forgot that I have advantage on perception because of Hawkeye. Jeez, I should have been rolling with advantage this whole time. I got a 22.
I got a 7.
I got a 10.
I got a rock.
I thought the same thing.
You actually do have a rock. You literally have a rock.
Okay. So first I'm looking at an 18 stealth. So did anyone get higher than an 18 on perception?
Walykos did, got a 22.
Okay, well, Walykos already sees it. You continue to see it, Walykos.
I'm like, it's
All right.
right there.
Guys,
and
it's
then-
over there. It's like, what are you talking about? Like,
and then
I see
there's
nothing.
there's also a 14 on a stealth. Did anyone get a 15 or higher?
Yo ho!
All right, Vapor and Walykos, right? Vapor and Walykos see this spawn back here. All right.
Back where?
So,
Oh, I see it. He just popped it in. He has to zoom in.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it now. Yeah.
okay. Why?
Of course, the parents send the children to do their dirty work.
Walykos is just like, Aygir, it's right there. He's just like, what are you talking about? It's like, oh, I see it now. I see it now.
You have dark vision, and the thing has left any sort of cover, so you actually see the thing. It's dashed. It has a dash dodge combo. It's furiously in an agile sort of way, stalking you. But that's its action.
All right.
So you can see it just by merit of your dark vision there.
And it's right there next to me.
It's like coming to chomp on you. It's
All right.
it's really close. It's like within a mere foot or so.
Yeah, if only you had some sort of saving throw that isn't a dex save that you could blast it with.
This one here that Walykos and Vapor see, it seems a bit uncertain of this field of light, and it
Can
also
even see light?
a little gesture. I'm not quite sure how. I'll just try to demonstrate it myself. It does this kind of thing to its side. Well, whatever that was all about. You couldn't quite make out what it was doing.
I
It's got
can't
a
even see it.
It's a chameleon. It's got like the predator mother, right there.
Vapor. What do you do?
All right. Well, I can finally see one of these little buggers.
Yep, that one right there.
What is the? I don't think I'm 60 feet
Well,
from
you
it.
might be with 60 feet. I mean,
It's
I
maybe
bet you might
80.
be.
80. Oh.
You can just move 20 feet.
Yeah, Vapor's gonna move until he's literally within range, and then we'll make an attack with Stormbolt.
Normal. Okay, make your attack with disadvantage.
Yes, I figured I was gonna have that. A D20. Yes.
What you need is a cantrip that puts a lightning rod on something first, and then you hit it with the thing.
Create object.
Conjure lightning rod.
Iron rod.
Yeah.
They're bleeding with piercing damage, then you lightning strike them with advantage.
No, guys,
Iron
just use the spell True Strike to get advantage on your next turn. It's the best spell in the game.
Please do.
All right,
Please
we shoot Adriel.
I don't think that's gonna hit. Yeah, 6 is probably not gonna hit.
All right, you shoot out a little zapping bolt, though it does not strike the intended target. You hold your ground there.
Yeah. Not much else I can do. There's no point in ducking somewhere else.
Okay. I'm reading a thing. Bear with me.
That's fine. The baby's probably saying in its language like, "These fuckers are back."
I remember 2 of you, but 2 of you are new.
2 of these little stupid ones are back.
From beyond the field of light, a poisonous spit flies.
I knew there
at
was it. It was
Vapor.
chameleon, wasn't it?
it
It was,
was just
predator.
hiding.
Yeah, predator hide.
It was just hiding. All right, so
It's in the middle of the
Vapor-
hallway.
How the hell did we all miss that?
It was
It had a
in,
really good. It had a really good
lightning-
stealth check.
It's in the dim illumination.
Yeah. Dim illumination doesn't mean invisible.
Yeah, you can hide in the dim illumination.
I'm not
No,
disagreeing.
no, we
I
can't.
understand.
Because
Yeah.
I remember in the very first campaign I joined, I tried to do that in the exact same thing, and you said I couldn't do that with Drake. I wanted to hide in some shadows.
Well, let's
Maybe
not
the
said-
drag
enemy
down
had,
the rules
maybe
lawyer.
the enemy had dark vision.
No, we don't have dark vision.
I thought Walykos did, but okay.
No, I don't have dark vision. But anyways, I'm not disagreeing that you can't hide. I'm protesting in a just like really like it was in the middle of the hallway the whole time. It was predator vision.
Imagine your house at night with all the lights shut off and someone sneaking through the dim. It's like that.
It's not pitch darkness. Dim light isn't pitch darkness though.
Pitch dark
Anyways,
would be like
it's not worth derailing.
Yeah, we're getting off track here.
Yeah.
All right. Let
There's
me guess.
nothing
Dex
more
save.
classic than hiding in the dark shadows and the dim illumination.
Sure.
This is a poison.
Wait,
spell.
quick thing. Does Adriel see it when it does pop out to attack?
Everyone's gonna see it now.
Who's
I
it
would like to
attacking?
use my reaction since I
Oh,
ready
yeah.
the action.
He did ready in action.
Okay, so hold on one second. This happens and then your thing.
Yep.
So this is a to hit 19 against Vapor.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
You suffer 10 poison damage.
Ouch.
Hey, at
big
least you
hit.
still regenerate, right?
And
Yeah.
Every hour.
right before it starts to turn to move, we have a shot from Adriel
And I do
with advantage.
advantage, yeah, because I'm hiding. Yep. Woo! Finally, something. Okay, it should hit. It's a maybe not. I guess. 2, 6, 21.
21 is definitely a hit.
Oh boy, and it's advantage, so I get my sneak attack, which is another d6.
Get it?
Yeah, that was terrible. 6 damage. I rolled 2 ones.
All right.
Hey, I haven't
Great.
even hit yet.
True, but yeah, like when I
Great
guess like
spot.
I imagine like I see it spit at Vapor and like he like gets hit. I'm just like I peek out and shoot it with my bow.
And then it
Oh,
goes
shit.
down here to stalk along with the spawn near Aygir.
Good job,
And
Aygir.
We're now going to
Yeah, you're the tank.
we're now going to Walykos.
I mean, you're setting them up for a nice thunder wave.
I sure am.
Walykos will reload crossbow. Let's see. Do I want to go crossbow? Like, there's almost no difference of doing my dagger. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reload crossbow. I'm going to shoot crossbow at the little guy who... Is that little guy dodging? He stopped, right? Or did he dash? The one that I can see from here.
The two
Yeah.
small ones both have dodge active at the moment.
Okay. The one we know attacks, so it can't have dodge if it has the same feature.
Right.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move so I can see the big one. And the light moves with me because I'm carrying it. So I'm moving up around the corner into the intersection. Esper, yeah.
Like that?
Maybe a little bit further from the other small one, but yeah, like that's fine.
Kind of like that?
Yeah, that's fine. And then the light will encompass everything, so I can see all of them.
Nice.
And I'm going to shoot the mama with my action, who should be fine. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Take a
Yeah,
shot here.
she is right there, and
19
you attack with your what are you using again? A crossbow?
heavy crossbow.
19 is a hit.
All right. Get my D4 from Hawkeye to the damage. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Plus 4, 16 damage.
She makes a horrid sound of pain and is very much struck dead on with your crossbow bolt.
And then I pull out my dagger in my other hand with my free object manipulation. And I'm willing to drop the crossbow I'll drop the rock. I drop the rock and I pull out the dagger as part of that.
Excellent. Adriel.
All right. I don't think I'm hidden anymore, right? Because I attacked with the reaction.
Correct.
Okay.
No, you could re-hide.
Yeah, and I'm debating if I want to go. I think I'm gonna go help Aygir. How far away are they from me? The ones on the bottom. Like I just want to see if I have, because I can bonus action dash, so I'm trying to see what exactly I want to do here.
I mean, you can get into melee with a dash. You won't be able to do it with.
You know what? Here, I'll do.
There.
Well, how far are the ones from the bottom? Yeah.
There. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I could get there.
Assuming Aygir sees you coming, he is going to yell, "Stop!"
Oh no, I'm just trying to see how far away they are. Yeah, I'm just gonna hide. So I'll use my bonus action to hide in that little corridor, trying to hide from because I'm assuming I can see that one now that's in the light, right?
Basically, you pretend you disappear and then you pop.
Exactly. That's basically what I'm doing. So I'll do my hide. It's pretty good. It's a 19 to hide.
Yep. Success.
Okay. And then I'll like go back in, wait for like a few seconds, and then peek out and shoot it again.
Very nice.
With advantage. Woo.
Nice.
And that is, it's 17 plus 6, so 20 something. It's like 23.
You remembered it's dodge canceled your advantage, right?
Oh, I forgot about the dodge.
Yeah.
Okay, I already rolled the 2. Do you want me to just re-roll 1 dice?
What was your other 23 and a what?
The other one was, the lowest roll was a 16.
So 22.
I still hit.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
good.
Sorry, my bad. I forgot about the dodge.
However, you won't be able to sneak attack it because it's a normal roll.
That's true.
But it's the dodge. It screws with us.
It's an 8 damage. Still pretty good.
8 damage.
And I think I will just stay in cover. I can't do another hide, so.
All right. Very well. Creatures are pretty much in full throttle combat now, and let's see what they're going to do here.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah, if they get in range of one of you guys, though, then I can actually get some sneak attack even without advantage.
Well, I am the obvious target.
I also shot it, though.
Or is it just a ploy?
I feel like it's going to go after Aygir.
I mean, I think Aygir would love it to come after it because
Thunder Wave.
Thunder Wave.
Aygir, are you ready for some attacks?
Why is that plural? Because those two that were already there have already acted. It's just that one, right? Okay.
Didn't it dash to get there?
It's their turn currently. Wait, hold on. Have I spoken wrong?
Yeah, I think it should be like Aygir.
The 2 of them have definitely run to get there, so Aygir goes before those 2. I don't know if you go before that one as well.
I just did something wrong. Who just went? It was
Adriel.
just
Adriel. Adriel. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's the little one's turns right now.
Well, one just moved. I just saw you move it, so
Right.
that one dashed.
Did it have to dash?
It's the small one's turns at the moment.
I understand. I'm just asking, did one of them have to move further than one movement so it can't attack?
Yeah, so the first...
I think Aygir got skipped.
I do believe that's what happened, yes.
Yeah.
Because the other one dashed to get there.
Yeah,
And
Aygir
has another...
we accidentally skipped Aygir. So here's what happened.
Go back.
The adult one spit and hit Vapor with the poison.
Mm-hmm.
Then the acid geyser did not go off. Then it was Aygir's turn, so we'll do that now. Then Walykos and Adriel just did their things.
Yeah, I think you might have skipped him because Adriel had that reaction attack. That might have confused you. Yeah.
That's fine. It doesn't change anything at all. So
right. Okay, so those 2 are both there. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, Warsor spilled the beans on what I was thinking of doing. I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
Yes.
So they get Constitution saves.
Okay.
Your dodge can't help you now.
Indeed.
All right. The spawn has 8, and the adult has very high, like more than 20.
Okay, well, the more than 20 will succeed. The 8 will fail.
So one's going to take half damage, one's going to take full.
Yep.
Nice.
And the half damage one is actually the one that's taken the most damage so far.
Because Walykos hit it for like what 16 damage.
16
And the full
Yeah.
damage one is pushed. All right, so I'm rolling that damage. Yeah.
Yep.
2d8. Is that not?
Is it only 2d8?
Yeah, I mean it's the first level
yeah.
spell.
No, that's right. I just for some reason I thought 3d8
That
was
first
the
level is
baseline.
3d8.
That's if you upcast it. All right.
Right.
So we got from that we have 10 damage
Okay.
It's pretty good.
and 10 damage and 10 feet of push on the one that failed to save.
I just want to see the baby splat.
And then 5 damage to the
Yep.
adult.
Yep.
All right, so you blast this one back, and you damage it with a decent amount of thunder damage for its.
Oh yeah, are they vulnerable because they're all about hearing based?
They do not have a vulnerability.
Okay.
Their only vulnerability. Well, there'd be a couple kind of weak spots that they have.
I feel like
Like,
fire is probably one.
Blind outside their blind sight, so that sucks for them.
Right.
And animalistic things, even if they're smarter, still you can kind of outwit. But
All right. So
That's-
then
that's there, not here.
there's a way I can run past both of them without triggering an opportunity attack, right?
Is the mama within 5 feet of
5
you?
feet? No.
Yeah, well, the intention is that she got within melee range of you.
Oh, really?
Um,
Oh, it
Yeah, I
doesn't
might
look
not
that way.
quite put the token all the way.
Okay.
That's good for my sneak attack.
Okay. So then I just used an action, so I can't then disengage.
Yeah, you kind of
Does your
blocked
armor
your,
have a
your
bonus
hand.
action effect?
Yeah.
I mean, the whole point was to run away after this, but I also didn't realize that was within 5 feet because it was more than 5 feet on the map.
Mm. Well, I mean, you could have pushed them both in theory. It's just
Sure.
the dice. Sometimes it falls that way.
Yeah. How hurt do they both look?
I would say you are aware that they've both taken some good hits, but they don't look like they're about ready to collapse.
All right, then, as suboptimal maybe as it is, I'm going to risk the opportunity attack and run as far as I can now in the direction of Walykos.
Sure.
Try and get up next to him.
Aygir just drops because they both hit him with criticals.
Well, just the one would. This is
I
a
mean-
3.5.
I'll do this first. The adult
Yeah.
bites at you. I believe it bites. Is that
All right.
right? Yes, it bites. That is a miss. It gets nothing but a mouthful of steel, and then you come past like that. Is that what you're doing?
Well, there is a way to avoid passing within 5 feet of it, right? Also,
Maybe if you just like go around like that,
sure.
something like that.
Yeah.
Like a zigzag. Okay, so I imagine you blast this thing over here, and then you dart the opposite way, and
Right.
this snaps at you, but was just too knocked off kilter from the thunder damage to land its hit. Okay, so now we are back on track.
And
So-
the little ones,
Walykos and Adriel do the thing, then the small ones
Yep.
do what they're going to do. Okay.
which is move and attack now. Yep.
Oh, they're gonna maybe get flanking on you too.
Nope, don't say it. He wouldn't have thought of
Oh, sorry.
They don't seem to quite be so smart to exactly piece that together.
it. They haven't learned pack tactics.
Yeah, they're
yet.
still learning.
Yeah,
their
fair
ways.
enough.
But they do have a special attack that they do. They have to move a bit to get to you, which they did. It's a pounce. They do a pounce move on you.
Yes.
Make a dexterity saving throw, Aygir.
All right, it is
this bullshit.
Good thing that I rolled high. 'Cause my
This is how Elwyn died.
That's a 19.
All right, so you dodge. The thing leaps at you, and you dodge it, and then the other one does the same thing. So second verse, same as the first.
And this one is actually not quite as high. It's just a 17.
All right, so you
Roll
actually evade
Pretty well
both.
both those times.
Yep, you evaded both of them. Well done.
That's awesome. And now they're no longer dodging.
That
It's
is
true.
true.
It's really
Vapor.
relevant.
Okay. I want to move up to the corner that's leading down into that area. I want to see how much that moves me.
At
Okay.
25.
All right. Let me check something. Now, is there any way I can drop a 10-foot sphere and just catch the two little ones without catching Aygir?
I don't.
I would do
don't-
this. I would give you. It's a spell, right?
Yeah.
I would give you an Arcana check, DC 15. If you succeed, you just blast these two. If you fail, I just blast two.
All right, I guess.
Am I able to
blast-
add my
rolled.
curse? No,
He's
I'm not going to be
rolled.
able to get. Yeah.
What
I'm
did
not
you
going to be
get?
able to get. I got a 7 on that, so it's not going to.
Oh, so Aygir's gonna get hit too.
Not in the radius.
Okay. All right. Well, I am dropping a shatter
Fireball!
on them. Nope, a shatter.
Oh, shatter. Well, that's not
Iger's
gonna do
new
well
armor
for
is
his armor.
destroyed.
Vapor!
Actually, no,
I'll pay
because
you
it's
back.
magical armor. It's not affected.
I mean, it's like the first scene from the first Iron Man, or what? Not the first scene, but the one where the armor just falls apart after he gets out of the cave.
No,
So they
that's
need
the
to make
first one, yeah.
a Constitution saving throw.
13 and 13.
Mhm.
That is a success, unfortunately, because that just meets it.
Go, monsters, go. Aygir.
Do
Con
they
save?
take half damage?
Yeah, they take half damage.
Okay, so
I'm
you
grabbing
still,
my
get some,
dice.
you still get some damage. Does Aygir pass though?
Probably. With a. Oh yeah, with a 19. Yeah,
Okay.
I forgot I was proficient in them.
So everyone's going to take 5 points of damage.
So Aygir
That's already been halved.
That's
Oh.
already been halved. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully that was worth it.
How many? 5, you said?
5.
All right. Good thing I had the temporary hit points.
Oh, that's right.
And then with my last
off.
and then with my last 5 feet of movement, I'm going to duck a little further back behind the corner.
Okay.
Because I don't think I can do anything else. Oh, I should have done that spell.
Don't you need a roll for wild magic, by the way?
Yes, I do. I will do that right now.
Please don't kill us.
I mean,
Nope.
he's
7. We're good.
okay. One of these
The adult-
days.
The adult Ballas moves into a hindward flank position and bites at Aygir, who had attempted to escape, but alas, he was blocked off.
Can't do that.
Don't
Plus
die.
2 for
Oh, wait.
flanking.
Can I?
20 to hit.
Never mind. Sorry.
Well, that hits.
Aygir, you are chomped on by the.
We're coming to help Aygir.
Just hang in there. Heal yourself.
You take 5 piercing damage.
Okay. Heal myself. How am I supposed to do that?
You're a cleric, right?
I mean, you're always
Cleric?
considered to be touching yourself.
It is your go, Aygir.
All right. Okay. Things in the battlefield have changed. Let's see here.
I have become surrounded.
if I may, well, no, you're gonna see it. You're gonna. I have faith. that
I
you
got
see-
something I can also do
Yeah,
next turn.
I
That
do.
will-
I do actually have Cure Wounds as one of my spells, but that's just a waste when I'm gonna get hit again 3 times next time. All right. So starting. So he's got his. Both of his magically attached weapons to his armor, which are like electrified, and these do, in fact, deal thunder damage instead of physical damage. So he, starting with the one that is mapped north of him, is going to, with his integral cavalry saber and spiked shield, gonna just start hacking and punching at them. So first attack roll, which is nice and all modified by intelligence and everything, is a 24 to hit.
Which one are you attacking?
The
Which one's
one
the
that is directly mapped north, like above him on the map.
Okay, gotcha. Yes, that is definitely a hit.
All right. Excellent. And that is going to do 7 damage.
You put a vicious cut on the creature, and it looks severely wounded now.
All right. Since that one didn't go down, he will attack again with the second weapon, the same one. And that is going to be not quite as high, but I rolled 19 on the first die, 17 on the second one. That is a 22.
I thought you had a shield in your other hand.
It's a spiked shield. These are just reflavored versions
Oh,
of the Thunder Gauntlets.
Sorry. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's
It's not actually a shield.
not
I see.
functioning
Okay,
as literally
yeah.
what that is. Yeah,
I got you.
I envision it as one of those shields that's got a spike on it, so you can punch with it.
Yeah. I like it.
Aygir, you have slain the monster.
All right, and now, yeah, he'll risk the opportunity attacks and just run.
Just bonus action disengage, man. Come on.
It's not a bonus action. Oh, actually, sorry. Oh, well, okay. So first, as a bonus action, he will once again. He has 2 uses. The temporary hit points, you can use it a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus.
Wait, didn't you use your bonus action though to attack twice?
I don't think so.
Where are you getting the extra attack?
Yeah, because the only way you get an extra attack is if you have 2 one-handed small weapons in your hand, and you can attack once and then bonus action attack.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
true.
that's not
you do.
always the case, but
Not
how did you
always the
get your-
case,
Yeah.
but yeah.
How'd you get the second attack?
Uh,
Yeah, it's either a bonus action or a
The
feature.
battle armor?
these. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that you're right. That was my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, it just says.
Okay,
each of
I
them-
thought it was something with your artificer armor, but you were a dual
Well,
wielder.
that is what it is. It's just each of the gauntlets counts as a simple melee weapon.
Exactly, yeah.
I
I got
Okay, you're right. That was my bonus action. So
Cool.
never mind. Without the temporary hit points, either way, I'm risking the opportunity attacks. I'm gonna run.
I mean,
could do-
But
Okay.
my sneak attack, Aygir.
All right. I'm going to roll first for the adult.
all right.
20.
Okay. Well,
yeah, I think this is a mistake to run, but that's don't trust your party.
Walykos is just like,
Ooh,
no,
ooh,
don't run,
again.
don't run, Aygir.
Aygir, you have been chomped again for 5 hit points.
okay.
And then the spawn comes up with an 18 to hit.
Oh, all right.
Does that get you, huh? All right.
Your
Not
third level, 18 is a very high armor class to have.
Yeah, 18's good.
Yeah.
It does 4 damage with the
Okay.
smaller mouth. And you're going to Walykos or around
Yeah.
the corner?
Yeah, to near Walykos.
All right.
As far as 30 feet should go, which should be basically all the way.
Okay. There we go. You slew one and you attempted to reposition, and you paid the price with 2 bites. Aygir, Walykos, we turn to you now.
All right. I look back to while the action is all taking place simultaneously. I look towards Adriel and I'm like, Adriel, get up here. As I say that, I move. I'm putting my crossbow back, like I slip it back into my sheath, and I just charge with my dagger at the little one that's still alive, and I stab him.
Okay.
So, yep, diagonally, ideally diagonal from it, so I'm closer to the center of the hallway, for purposes. Strategic.
Like that?
Yeah, that's good. All right. I am going to miss, unfortunately. Don't have don't have anything. Oh well. So I swipe at it with my dagger, and I just miss. However, I still have movement. It's used
No.
its reaction for the turn. Yeah, I do.
Oh, that's right. You have 40. That's right. You have.
I have
more.
45 movement.
I'm sorry.
So,
Yeah.
so I'm going to actually back away from it, however much extra movement I have, to make it come to me, ideally.
But my sneak attack.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you can hide, move, and shoot it.
But what if they see me?
You can hide, move, and shoot, and I can also, trust me, it'll be fine.
Where do you want to move to, Walykos?
How much movement do I have left?
Leave 15 feet.
All right, then move me 15 feet back to the center of the hallway. Just keep me in the center, like straight north. Yep.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
Whenever my comrades leave 5 feet within range, I'm always gonna mention my sneak attack.
Well, ideally, if
Well,
they
Adriel,
went before
it's
you
your
did,
turn, so let's see if you can
Yes.
pull out a sneak attack.
I will attempt to hide with my bonus action.
yeah, just trust your own skills. Don't rely on us.
Yeah, that's a really good roll. It's like higher than 20. I'll tell you the exact. Hold on. 4, 8, 20, 25.
Higher than their passive perception, that's for sure.
Yeah, so I got 25 on that. Esper.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
All right, and then I will move out and in the middle of the action, Walykos saying like, Adriel, get up here, and Adriel's just like, Roger that, and then sneak out and I'm gonna shoot the mama, the big one, with my advantage.
Very well.
Good one.
I keep rolling 17s. Like I have rolled a 17 like 3 times in a row. So that's a +6 is 23.
Nice.
23 is definitely a hit.
I was
I was gonna
that
say.
doesn't hit. Wait a second, Esper.
That's
Hold
where
on,
you
I'll-
sounded uncertain.
All right, so this is 2d6. Oh, that's really good. That is 14 damage. I think I got it, Walykos.
Your arrow.
Yeah.
Well, you described the killing shot.
Oh, I got it? Oh, yes. All right. So I'm at Walykos is just like, get over here, Adriel. He runs up and tries to stab one. He gets back. Adriel comes out. And I imagine he sort of jumps out a little bit, pulls his bow back and it just flies through the air and just stabs right in the center of maybe if it had eyes, right in the center of its forehead.
Yeah.
You have slain the monstrosity with an arrow right through its head.
I missed my
Good
chance to
shooting.
do an arrow to the knee, but it doesn't have knees, so
I mean, it could have knees. We don't really know its biology.
true.
I'm sure it has knees, but
And then
the head shot is more dramatic.
and then I'll move back a little bit as well to get a little bit more around cover. So I'll go behind Vapor. All right, Vapor. You
I mean,
stay there.
use mobility to our advantage rather than let them all take advantage of it.
Exactly. All right, and
Yeah.
that's my turn.
The lone creature lets out an anguished wail.
Mommy.
Oh, well, it is not faring well. No, this is a bad day for it. What does it do? It's going back towards the nest. It
Okay,
does
good.
dash, dodge, furious.
God, these things are crazy fast.
They have a 40-foot move speed.
Yeah, and they also get the dash dodge. So
But guess who has a 45-foot move speed?
All right.
this guy? Well, not
Vapor.
Vapor, but the guy above Vapor.
Okay, Vapor saw it ran off,
I
and
mean,
has
it's
a good
still
idea.
within sight. Yeah.
Yeah, he's still within sight. So I'm going to move until it's back in range of 6. What's the range on the spell I want to use?
Mm,
Give me 1 second. I want to double check the spell range.
sure.
What's the name of the spell?
6 Mind Sliver. I want to try it.
Mind slivers, the psychic damage.
Yes. So it's 60 feet, so I need to just get within 60 feet.
It's the cantrip to the suite of spells that includes synaptic static and mind crush or whatever that's called.
Yeah.
Psychic damage is so good.
It's a D6 damage, so it's better than vicious mockery.
No, but I mean,
Yeah.
like a lot of things don't have resistances to it.
Oh, it's
so
it's an intelligence saving throw.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
even a roll.
that's why psychic type damage is so good because so many things don't have intelligence stuff.
Well,
so.
it's also damage and a debuff.
Mhm.
Yes. That's the reason why. So I would like to at least get within 60 feet.
Esper, can you make this happen?
Sorry. Okay, I was reading about the dim light and hiding and stuff. Okay.
Well, this doesn't even have an attack roll. So long as he can see it and he's within range, he's
Yeah,
good.
it was before his
Oh,
turn. I
yeah.
was already curious about it.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right.
And it makes did you say it was intelligence or wisdom?
Intelligence.
Ha ha. Well, there's another weak spot on this.
This is what I'm hoping for.
Yeah. All right. An intelligence saving throw. How about a 2?
No.
D6, and then for the next time it makes a saving throw, it rolls a D4.
Oh man, I'm looking
Yeah.
at this. I'm looking at this thing. It's like Toll of the Dead, kind of where it like increases damage as you level up.
Well, unfortunately, I only rolled a 1 on that, so it only takes 1 point of psychic damage. But I would like to think that it kind of does this flinch when it suddenly just.
Okay, I know this cantrip. Sure, it's a cantrip that like sets you up for next turn casting your more powerful spell.
Well, maybe. I mean, it's a new cantrip. It's useful.
It's better than true. It's better
Now,
than True Strike. That's all that
Here's
matters.
the terrible thing. What if you have 2 people that do it back and forth, and they're taking the intelligence debuff on each cantrip as you hit them?
It'd probably stack, right?
They wouldn't stack.
They get the negative D4 on that next.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of which,
If you're
I'm
going to kill a
spend-
monster with cantrips, then more power to you. Go for it.
All right, so this is where I was like, I either want to end my turn here or spend sorcery points to do quick and spell.
That's up to you.
Up to you.
I think I'm gonna end my turn because we might need those points later.
Yes, I feel like we're going to probably be doing stuff after this.
I agree.
Yeah. So I'll save my points for actually when I need them, because I might need to get a level 2 spot back, or I might need to use Quicken elsewhere.
Could be. All right. So who's up after
Vapor.
I believe it is
Aygir, right? I would think.
No, Vapor was 6, right?
Normally it's the adult, but one you don't know where it's at, so the other one's dead. So it is Aygir. Is what it
Wait,
comes
did you
down
skip
to.
Aygir again? Aygir's supposed to go.
No, it's his turn now.
No, it's Aygir. No.
Yeah, we're good. It's the adults at the top of the round, then it's him. All right, he will cast Cure Wounds on himself. And nice, he will roll that 8 on that D8 and heal 11 total hit points. So he's back up to very nearly full. And then as a bonus action, he will gain those 3 temporary hit points.
Well done.
We should be very careful against these things. You do not want to end up surrounded.
Sorry, I can't hear you. I'm charging it. Just kidding.
You be careful too. You joke now, but when you have been where I have been, you would be not so quick to make such quips.
I pick up Elwin's head skull, and I'm like, alas, poor Elwin. I didn't know him well.
Well, he's not in this room.
I know.
But his remains presumably will be.
He's Shakespeare, damn it. All right.
Who's Shakespeare? There's no Shakespeare in MIRRORMOURN.
It's
Well,
Walykos.
I pick up a spear and I shake it at you. No, it's Walykos. I would like to move 45 feet towards it, so give me that 45 feet.
All right.
I might be able to just catch it with 45.
There.
No? Okay. Then I'm using Fade into the Mist. As Walykos moves, he actually, like, just as he hits the edge of the light, he, like, almost seems to, like, blur and just turn into shadows. And this gives me... So this is a wonder. It's a bonus action wonder.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell everyone what it does so that they can know how this works. Come on. Further. Hang on a second. Fade into mist, I said, right? All right, here it is. So, self-targeting, move up to your speed. If you end this movement in a lightly or heavily obscured area, you also make a dexterity stealth check to hide. It is per short or long rest, and it gets better over time. Does damage reduction, cool stuff. So, Esper, I would like you to put me in front of it, as
Mhm.
basically I turn into shadows, blur right through it, appear in front of it. Effectively, it doesn't get an
Mhm.
attack of opportunity because I'm still within range as I move around it. And can I still get my stealth check to hide from it before I attack it?
It has blind sight.
I know, but technically, the wording is if you're in a lightly or heavily obscured area, you can make a check to hide. I'm just wondering how
It would just-
supernatural.
yeah, it's
thing
supposed
would,
to just be a normal hide check. So
Okay.
blind sight would negate it.
That's fine. Then I go ahead and I am
This is a
attacking.
wonder that's getting redone because it's well. Anyways, keep going.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me.
You've missed like everything.
I rolled more under 3s on my die roll tonight.
Just
Then
do that now with this kind of moderate encounter, then you'll get good rolls on the harder encounters.
yeah, that's making me happy. Yes, exactly. Yeah, so I miss it.
The colossal rat monster, you'll get a critical hit on him.
I will. Let's see.
My sneak attack, Walykos.
I would like to make it have to disengage me if it's going to. So move. I'm just trying to think. Move me diagonally on top of it. You know what I mean? Like diagonal, so I'm above it on the map. That way, it has a clear path if it wants to just run, or it could disengage and then it doesn't get its dodge.
It's dash, yeah.
So I will let you take it from there.
Well, it's Adriel's turn now, so he might be taking it from here.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, I gave you your
As in, taking it
Yeah.
down.
My sneak attack. Yeah, no, I will. I'll move west, as far as I can. I actually have a 35 movement speed.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can get it.
Yeah, I'm a variant human. So yeah, and I think is that within normal range? I'll also do my bonus action hide as well, just to see if I
100%.
can.
You're like 40 feet away or
Yeah.
something.
I'll also do my bonus action hide to see if I can get advantage on the attack.
Can it see him? Like it's got blind sight, unless.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
I don't think hiding even matters.
So, yeah, I'm going to be looking up two things, and they're hiding related. One is if you are already, this thing came up earlier, if you're already hidden, and then you come out from behind cover, but you're still in shadows, can you keep hiding? And the other thing is, if a creature has blind sight, can you hide from it using cover, blocking terrain?
I would say that if you come out and attack, you need to re-hide. And the only reason I say that is because if it wasn't that case, then like cunning action hide wouldn't really be that useful.
Well, the big weirdness here is that they're actually blind without their blind sense, which is a fixed range.
If it matters though, my hide, my bonus action hide was a stealth check of 15.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to do his perception check. He's got a 14. Oh,
another advantage attack.
So close. All right.
Just kill it.
I will try. I already killed one of them. Oh, it's so close to. I got a 19 plus, so I got a 25. So close to critical.
Yep.
So as I said, Adriel is taking it from here all the way down.
Must sneak attack. So 9 damage. So like.
Death and green blood.
I think I got it, Walykos. How are you doing over there?
I'm good.
Green blood spatters onto Walykos. He can confirm that you definitely got it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that. I was trying to aim for the head again. I think I got its neck or something.
We may not be done yet, though. There were eggs last time, and I don't think this was all of them.
Yes, we need to proceed carefully into the areas we haven't been yet.
Plus, there's still a wounded adult behind us somewhere.
Yeah.
There may be more in
what
the
are you
other
doing?
area.
When I say Adriel, you mean the areas you haven't been to yet. Remember, some of us have been down here before. And yes, we should be careful. Last time, we lost one of our own shortly ahead. And who in Drakestone should still be in there in a sort of unrest. if he is, we should see he gets a proper burial at the very least.
I'm going to use his skull as a mug.
Ha ha
Vapor,
ha.
what are you doing?
Clever man.
Oh, it is my turn. Probably will pick up another stone, cast light on it, and move forward.
Okay. Vapor moves forward with a stone with light on it. Okay, there you are. And
That'd be my turn.
Can you not ready in action, Vapor?
No, that was my action to cast light.
cast light.
Oh, I see.
Aygir, what about you?
All right, Aygir will go up to those two up front. Wait, yeah, that's. Sorry, what is that next to Walykos? Is that that's the corpse? Yeah, he'll just walk up there, however far he can go, and he will have the integrated sword thunder weapon pointed forward, as if ready to shoot a certain spell. If anything comes too close.
All right, so you ready the crackling bolt of lightning, or the
He
crackling.
does move up there first.
He's saying that he's not taking the ready action. He's moving, but
yeah.
he is descriptively
Yes.
ready.
Yes.
Not
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
He is prepared. He is stealing his metal,
Yes.
and it is Walykos. Yes, Walykos.
Oh, it's back to me already. All right. Walykos will. I think I want to reload my crossbow, so I'm going to get that out and reload it.
Okay.
And that's my bonus action and manipulate. So I'll just ready a shot with the crossbow if anything comes out. I'm just going to kind of spend this turn getting ready to move forward so everyone can catch up.
Mm-hmm. Very well. Adriel?
Yep, I'll move up the corridor area. I'll bonus action hide, as I've been doing every turn.
Very well.
Drop dice. Not amazing, but not terrible. 17.
Okay.
And then I will ready a short bow attack if I see one of those
All right.
monsters.
You all are proceeding ahead cautiously, readying and preparing yourselves, both literally and mentally. All is quiet at the moment. Vapor.
Vapor will move forward his movement. And the light should move with them.
Yes, indeed it does. Okay.
Very important, because now we can see he can see around the corner there in case there's something hiding in that corner.
And then he's going to ready a spell, and this time the actual Thundershock spell. That's what it was.
Your little cantrip.
Yeah.
Stormbolt?
Yeah.
Stormbolt. Okay. Very well. We're going to go back to Aygir. The acid geyser has not gone off on any of these turns, interestingly enough.
I mean, maybe the creature thinks, oh, it was just a fluke. Yeah, maybe I should just stay in this room where acid.
Yeah, I'll say this: if this was a dragon instead of an acid geyser, it would be a very unhappy dragon.
Why is my breath weapon not working? I don't understand. This usually doesn't happen.
It's in there. I swear, it's I promise.
Okay. I need a cough.
You probably shouldn't have eaten those last peasants, villagers.
All right, so that you said it's Aygir's turn again?
Yes.
Okay, he will actually creep up to the corner now and peer around it.
Okay. Whatever, I'll give you an extra couple feet, no worries. All right, so you peer around the corner, and in doing so, nothing jumps out at you.
All right. I don't see any, even eggs. Not here anyway.
Oh, you told us they were further around.
They were further in,
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, they could have expanded. They could have laid more eggs. I don't know, but they haven't.
True, we do not know their breeding cycle, so they could have repopulated.
Yes.
But let's hope they have not.
Well,
Seems super likely.
stay watchful. Let us forward.
Walykos?
Okay, Walykos puts his dagger back in its place. No, yes. No, I'm going to keep it out because I can have my bow ready. And I will move 45 feet. Show me where that'll get me hugging the wall on the inner side. Because I know that they have to have ready, like, they're smart enough to have readied, spits. And so 45 gets me to there. Then I will just ready an action to shoot if one pops around the corner. Yeah.
And Adriel.
Yeah, I'll since I'm already hidden and moving doesn't take that away. I'll just bonus action dash, I guess, and get up to it. That'll be 6 or 70 feet, however far that gets me. Yeah, it should get me around where Walykos is.
Oh yeah, actually it does.
Yep, so I'll get right next to Wally. So like I'll just dash up there and be like, good thing we're getting close to the end here, Walykos.
I mean, if you consider this the end.
Well, at least we dealt with about 3 or 4 of them, or 4 of them.
For
I
poor
mean,
Eldo and Drake Stone.
Aside from them chewing on Aygir, I wasn't that impressed with them.
Yes,
Much-
well, you were
Has
standing in the
changed
middle of
since
them.
first level.
They were
Sorry.
all around me. You have not been breathed on by 3 of them at once. You would not be.
I know.
choking
I avoided that happening.
Yes, we might have a little bit more strategic planning than you do, Aygir. Maybe you should learn from us.
If you mean to suggest that I ran into that all willy-nilly, then you are dumber than you look.
I'm just gonna
That's
look
saying
at.
something.
I'm just gonna look at Walykos, like shrugging, like
Well, they certainly seem to have a favored hobgoblin flesh over
Well,
elf.
perhaps they recognized me.
Perhaps they did.
But enough chit-chat. Let us continue.
So who's up? I'm sorry,
It's Vapor.
Vapor.
Oh, and I'll still ready my I'll still ready my action if it matters. Like if I see one coming out. Yeah.
Vince, what you doing?
I'm thinking here. He's going to move up. So that gets, 23 there?
You go around the corner, just around. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, he'll go around. And then, actually, as an action, he will toss the stone. It's about like center of the corridor on the bottom if it was a straight corridor.
What you gotta do is like angle it so it hits that wall,
Oh,
bounces
yeah.
to that wall, hits.
Is
the
there any
other
way
wall.
that he could bounce it in?
Sure. You want to spend your action on it?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah, very
You can
well.
bounce it in? Oh my
I
goodness!
mean, in real life, you absolutely could if you hit the wall the right angle, it bounces. You just have to
so
throw it hard
he
enough.
just wants to bounce it enough so that it's all lit up down in that area.
And then if he hits the wall that's on the left-hand side, it will roll across the floor, bounce across the floor.
I thought you were trying to bounce your storm bolt. That's what I was. I was like, wait a
No,
second.
There's no way.
Adriel, don't you know how magic physics work? Come on. It's just like billiards.
There's mirrors everywhere. I'm bouncing it off all these mirrors, and it will work perfectly. No,
You gotta put some English on it though, so it comes back towards you after.
and yeah, that will be his turn.
All right. Let's go to Aygir.
Yes, dear.
All right. Well, he will continue forward to the next corner and peer around it.
Okay.
And with his dark vision, he will be able to see even without the light being there, but it is there. So he'll see normally. Rather than in infrared goggle vision, the dark vision is.
Aygir, you peer around the corner here.
All right.
And you see the nest compared to last time you saw this, it seems that one of the eggs has hatched. The two in the corner have not hatched yet.
Well, it would seem
Strewn
that
about the nest are the assorted personal effects of Elwyn and Miko, complete with bloodstains.
No visible remains, just personal effects.
No visible remains.
If we are to make a base of operations from this place, I'm going to have to hear from all of you, especially you, Adriel, that this room becomes a tomb. It's not become some place for frivolous activities. It's a chamber for reflection on those who fought and gave their lives to take this place. Oh, also, it's just a nest, and apparently they don't reproduce that quickly. There are only 2 eggs. Let us go forward and destroy them.
I mean, 2 eggs that you can see from your angle.
Well, yes. So we should be careful. But let us go.
Indeed, there are merely 2 eggs and nothing else lurking in this chamber. And we can suffice it to say that you all have the wit about you
To kill it.
to stand back and pelt it.
Yeah,
with
just
a-
pelt it at range.
So there's no
Storm
adult
bolts.
hiding in that corner that we
Correct,
can't
correct,
see.
yeah.
Okay. Sure.
So I'm fine with that. We can suffice to say that you all pelt it from a range and destroy the eggs.
The
However,
difference is that this time, Aygir's armor with its integrated sword and shield actually counts as a spellcasting focus. So instead of twirling around tools, he is shooting a storm bolt from that.
okay, that's cool. So I am going to roll
Okay,
though,
man.
because there's a chance that there is a spawn that's enough sufficiently
Oh,
developed
that
that
pops out. Yeah. when you
popping
hit
out and dashing at you all. Did I get on both of them? No, just on one of them. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to move you all to like where you would be, right?
it.
Where you'd
Yeah,
be.
it would just be at the back wall, just shooting gallery at it.
Yep. And then there is, it was on the second one.
So the far back one.
The eggs are-
It has so far to go to reach us. We're just gonna shoot it.
As it comes in, it just like has a barrage of arrows. I'm having
So,
flashbacks.
the eggs are destroyed and they split open upon being killed.
Mhm.
Killed.
I would like
They
to
are-
think like when one of them splits open, instead of like it birthing a full-grown one, it gets out, and right as it steps out, like one of our attacks hits it right in the head, just like
Yeah,
literally,
there's
just like
a half-formed embryo one in the first egg that splits open, so it can't do anything, and it gets whatever. The bolt that blew up in the egg also took out the embryo too, but the other one is sufficient enough, and it comes out slime and strands coming off of its face. And it's a vicious little bugger. And we'll just go to the top of the round. So we start with Aygir.
Shoot it.
you're muted.
Storm bolt coming out that thing, which is not actually very good, but it ends up being a 14 though, due to bonuses.
14.
I think
It
14
it
misses.
evades the 14. All right. Walykos.
Shooting a crossbow bolt. Jeez. Nope.
I guess Adriel's just gonna kill them all.
Take your shot. It clacks
Yeah.
with kicking up a little bit of dust off of the far wall.
I will move to the corner then, just in case, and I reload my crossbow.
Adriel.
I would like to bonus action hide in the corner and just try and get an advantage attack.
So you move, hide, then pop out immediately and shoot.
This is what I do. This is what rogues do.
Okay. Go ahead with the stealth check.
Not very good, but maybe it'll work. Let's see, 13. You never know. Maybe it rolls bad.
All right. So you do your hide. You come out, whatever, to where you can see the thing,
Mhm.
and you take your shot. Though it has noticed you, you do not have advantage.
Sad face. Guess I won't get sneak attack this time. But will I get a? I don't get a critical. It's a 22.
You do hit it.
All right. D6. Oh, it's max damage, 10 damage. So
Hmm.
I don't need sneak attack.
Yeah, well, 10 damage is a sufficient hit against this critter.
Yes, I've killed 3 of them.
Yeah, and that was a pretty strong blow to it.
Can it be like? Can I like pin it to the wall with my arrow? Just like. Oh, it didn't die. Oh, never mind. My bad.
It did not die. It comes at you, though. I guess it has to dash to get there. Yeah, it does. Okay. So it's there. It's currently has the dodge benefits. And we go to, I think it's Vapor. Yeah, Vapor.
So we're going to want to do the Mind Sliver.
Okay.
Simply because
I will-
it can't dodge this.
Nah.
It's got to make an indulgence saving throw.
No, that's a good call.
Its result is a -1.
Yeah, that won't do him any good.
D6 psychic.
It's got a -3, and I rolled.
Oh my gosh, I got another 1 on my psychic damage.
Well, at least it has, up 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
At least it has 1 point of
That's better than 0, right?
Yeah, no, I know. It's just I rolled the same dice twice and this both came up as a 1.
Yeah, I think a couple of Vapor and Walykos's dice that are not doing so hot.
Yeah, only Aygir and Adriel have really done
I've been
significant damage.
rolling shit all night for attack
Yeah.
rolls.
Adriel's
Yeah,
been rolling
yeah.
high though, so
I've
Well,
Wait,
yeah.
Adriel, give me back my dicey.
None of us have been consistently one way or the other. It's interesting.
Yeah,
Adriel's been doing really well, though.
I think
be-
I've hit once.
to be fair, part of the reasons I'm doing so well is because I keep getting advantage with my hide. Like that's like really been helping.
that does help quite a bit. Let's go back to Aygir.
Okay, let's finish this. He will just charge it and action, bonus action, boom, boom. Well, we'll see if he needs the bonus action, but certainly charge in the first attack,
Yep.
which is going to critically hit the thing.
Yes.
I imagine you punch it and nothing seems to happen, and then like the reverb travels down your arm through it and it just shakes apart.
Well, it's as loud as if you drop a metal bowl on the ground when trying to prepare food sneakily late at night without waking anybody up.
So very, very loud.
Oh yes, it will do. Oh wow, on the d8s he rolled an 8 and a 1. Okay, that'll do
9 damage.
12 damage.
No.
Because
You
he has a bonus to it.
subwoofer blow this thing across the wall.
Indeed, you have slain the creature.
I dropped the base.
Its existence was short and violent.
Oh, I think you got some on my boots. Ugh.
Oh,
Well done.
oh, I got some on your boots, on your precious boots. Oh yeah, so
We're not done yet. There was still one left that
There it
got
is.
away.
There is, and we don't know where it is.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is true, though. Also, it is true that you don't know where it is at. So I will give
Correct.
you all a milestone at this point,
Nice.
and the other one is
That's his way of saying that it ran for the hills and we'll never catch it.
I need 1.5 more milestones.
Whoa, wait, no. There is no we'll never catch it. No, we need to catch it. We're down here to exterminate these things.
Well,
we
then you should have, exterminated it.
we are all of us in this moment, Dale Gribble. We need to exterminate them. Not just get and freak out.
Pocket sand. All right. I'm gonna head, as soon as you guys are ready, we're heading back because we have to sweep this entire area, right?
Yep.
So honestly, I think we should post somebody I don't like to split up, but if there's one of them left, we may have to corner it if it's still in the complex.
Right. With a
So-
pincer move. It should be 2 and 2 though. There shouldn't be any one.
I
person.
agree. I 100% agree. And with that, I pick Adriel.
Yep, I'll
Okay.
go with
Yeah,
Walykos.
that makes sense. The logical two, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody
So-
tanky or somebody less. Yeah.
Here's my thought. We post someone at the acid's going off, so it can't escape out that way.
Right.
Yeah.
We post people at the exit, and then we have a hunter team that goes and drives it forward.
That sounds about right. Actually, well, I mean,
I think we should go back to the exit first
Yeah,
and make sure it
purely-
didn't run for it.
Purely from a technical standpoint, and possibly kind of out of character, I almost wonder if maybe it should be Aygir and Adriel as like the hunter team. Since Adriel can sneak, Aygir can tank it a little bit.
Yeah, so from an out of game, I think I agree with you, but Adriel doesn't want to go with you.
That's fine. Yeah, that's totally fine. All right.
You're right though. That would have been that's like we have optimal teams. It's just
Alternatively,
like-
you guys stay at the exit and just be the turrets if it comes at you, where we hunt it down.
Well, because Aygir's most effective attacks now actually are melee. So
I
I was
mean-
thinking he would probably also he wants to go after it.
Okay.
He's a little sensitive to these things, but he definitely wants to be the one.
Well, good thing you warned us about the firewall trap and all that good
Right.
stuff. So, speaking of which, we grabbed that the rune on
Yeah.
our way out.
The hexatile.
Yeah, the hexatile. And yeah, let's just have you guys go looking for.
All right.
So Esper,
I would like everyone to make a perception check.
Alrighty.
Maybe I won't roll a bad
You could
one this time.
instead do investigate if you would rather.
Oh, I can do investigate instead.
Yeah.
That's a little. Wait a second.
I
Hold
look
on.
at the ceiling because I know it's going to be crawling on the ceiling like an alien.
All right. Actually, either way, I got a 10. I rolled a 7. It's either +3 intelligence or it's +2 proficiency bonus and +1 wisdom. So
I got a 5. It's
Okay.
funny. I actually have a better perception check with a -1 wisdom because of expertise, which is kind of hilarious.
yep, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Bards and
I
rogues.
got a 24, which is in the chat.
Good. Paper?
Three.
Okay.
And while
you
we're
all,
sitting here,
you all
yeah.
split up and you have the watcher party and the hunter party, and you comb through the area, balancing caution with a certain amount of expedience, and you do not come across
Yeah.
a creature. You do not
That's right.
find it, and it's
That's
not
right.
until you actually regroup and start, or you're coming back to regroup, right? Where Walykos notices there's a little drop of green blood here.
Yep.
And there's another one at the top of the stairs here. And it looks like
Mhm.
it already had gone
Yep.
this way during
That's-
the fight.
I assumed we were going to check that out first, but we kind of like hand waved that
Yeah.
we did our plan.
It's
I
all
was,
good.
I was going to say that we check this out first, but
It's all good.
The reason why I would have suggested is because you told us to Miko and you guys found one of them in that hallway before.
Right.
So it's not like they can't get there.
Exactly.
So I think the plan now is to go into the unknown area.
And continue the hunt. Yep.
I mean, unless it escaped out into the world, in which case you're just screwed.
Well, we'll find that out.
But luckily, unless they're asexual, like it's a solo. It can't reproduce.
True,
So-
but it also can arouse the wrong kind of attentions if somebody from House Drakestone sees it.
I mean, okay.
Or, actually, no, sorry, if somebody from a rival of House Drakestone sees it. House Drakestone, I assume, would just kill it.
It's the one that got away, I'm just saying, and like later, a couple levels from now, like we're gonna be fighting the giant boss and he's about to defeat us, and then like this thing just like leaps from the shadows and tears his throat out. We'll be like, little Chippy, you came back.
You remembered us.
I've been training, dedicating my whole life to this for this one moment.
And it's like, I couldn't let the giant kill you. I'm gonna kill you myself.
All right, so the hunt is on down the dark hallway. We haven't been down.
The hunt is
Yep.
on. So
Right. Tracking the blood. Let's see if we can follow the blood trail.
Mhm.
Yep. So there's not a lot of blood, but you did notice some little drops, some
Yeah.
subtle indications. It was not terribly damaged, but it was.
I mean, it took an arrow and then it was acid bathed.
Yeah.
So
Vapor. Do you maintain the light stone?
Also, Vapor, don't you heal all your hit points from your regen?
Yeah, so I'm going to be back up to full health.
You heal 1 hit point per minute. How many hit points were you missing?
10.
I'm sure 10 minutes has passed.
Yeah.
Which means my Hawkeye is expired.
I think. Hold on, how long does light last? It's not long.
Well, it's a cantrip, so it kind of will last as long as you want it to.
It's an hour duration.
Yeah.
So
and you can
he'll
always
just
just recast it.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's no concentration on it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It
he'll
just
let
lasts
it.
for an hour or until you cast it again.
Yeah, so he'll just let it go for an hour. If they don't find anything within the hour, he's not going to worry about recasting it yet.
Okay, but you're still carrying it. That's the main thing I wanted to
Yeah.
know about. Okay. So with this nice illumination, you trek down an otherwise shadowy and dim corridor. And your footsteps, particularly the steps of Aygir, echo and reverberate down a long corridor, a very long corridor of giant proportions. 2-3 giants shoulder to shoulder could stride the corridor here. There are signs of a lot of structural damage, parts that have cracked or even buckled or crumbled a bit under pressure. And as you proceed on, that gets even more so. It looks like you're coming into an area that truly lives up to the name of the Crumble, as it is really
Does the
crumbling.
blood go that way, or does it go out the tunnel where we?
The blood. Okay. Make a survival check. I think that'd be good for like tracking the thing.
Sure. Let's see. Survival, wisdom.
Adriel will not help. He is very bad at that.
18.
Okay. You do notice slight indications here or there. I guess it's not bleeding a lot, but it's enough to where you can notice it has gone this way.
There's a branch. It either went the other way or it went out the tunnel we came in.
Okay, sure. It did not go through that smaller tunnel that you used to get into the place.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. So
It
there's
continued down the giant corridor.
cool. Then we're on the right track and we're
Yeah,
exploring.
not the crevice, but the actual corridor itself.
I'm down with that.
And you all proceed on. What order are you all moving in with? Like,
I think we're moving in that
Adriel?
same order that we had last night.
Walykos, Adriel,
Yeah.
Vapor, Aygir behind.
okay, Walykos and Adriel are like 2 up front and then 2 behind Aygir and Vapor. Okay.
As we can
Uh,
be Aygir.
And there is a kind of an angular bend to the corridor, and then you are now heading in like an L shape the other direction, like a 90-degree shift.
Mhm.
Up ahead you see the structural damage in the walls has gotten very bad, or is very bad. It looks very deteriorated, very crumbled away. You can see some warm glows coming up ahead through an opening, like a firelight is what it seems like. The light of flame or fire, perhaps, that kind of hot glow, orange and yellowish glows, maybe red. And the air is getting a bit warmer. So whereas before the air had this kind of acrid, tangy acid sensation, almost after a while it started to kind of sting at your nose and your eyes. Here, you're getting a different sting, like the sting you might feel with smoke. And there's a burning smell, and it's feeling hotter.
Almost like a place where a fire giant would live.
Almost like a place where a fire giant would live.
And of course,
But
Vapor is
something
not
clearly
liking
is
this.
wrong here. It's very. Oh, continue, Vapor.
Yeah, he's not liking this. Like you can see him sweating a lot more than you probably should be, and he's just. Is anyone else bothered by this heat? And you can just hear the frustration slowly growing on him and in his voice.
It's not pleasant, but this is the way the blood goes, and we're here to kill that thing.
We are.
Then let's do it quickly. Do not feel comfortable in this area with all this heat.
Okay.
The smell of acid was bad enough, but this is just unbearable.
If you have a way to make it quicker, we're going as quickly as we can.
Unfortunately, I do not. I'm just asking that we be quick with this mission, at least in this area.
Yep.
Well, let us be vigilant and not talk too much when we could be spying our quarry.
You proceed forward, is what I'm gathering. And Vapor, with his fire vulnerability, is really feeling the heat and maybe is particularly concerned.
Yep. I just keep my crossbow at the ready, and I'm looking everywhere with the light, shining into crevices and such. And yeah, we just explore. If there's a map, we can point where we're going. If there's not, you tell us where our options are.
There might be a map. We'll see.
Okay.
So you come, again, giant proportioned here. You come to what I'm going to call an opening into a new chamber, or perhaps series of chambers, a new area. And again, the walls are badly deteriorated and crumbling and damaged. Something has gone awry here. And there are chunks missing or eroded or sunken out of parts of the floor. And wherever those pits are, lava is pooling in them. And it's not long to where you are walking betwixt pools of lava, irregular, jagged things, as though some mishap of elemental fire or some, well, I won't say any more. And it's very hot. You're passing by an entrance, and you can see just before you get to the entrance, there is a Ballas skeleton, and its lower half is like in a lava pool, and its front half is like
maybe if
bone.
we're lucky, the one we are chasing ended up like that one.
It does not look eaten. It looks like it has been here for so long, it has naturally decayed away to burnt, scorched bone and whatever bits are farthest away from the lava pool.
It's kind of odd that this thing would come this way. I mean, it's afraid, but still. Is the blood trail lead onward, or?
It does.
I guess we go. Maybe it's trying to take us with it.
Well, I mean, they see through only blind sight, so much just know that there's space that can go down here. They're also not terribly smart. Like, they're smart-ish for animals, but
I don't know.
Yeah. We'll find out.
It's got a plan. I'm pretty sure it has an idea where it's going.
All right, so you all proceed ahead into the crumbling, lava pit-ridden section, and it gets quite hot. You pass by the skeleton of the old Ballas, and up ahead, there's another one that is like half submerged in a lava pit. And you pass through the entrance, or just up to the entrance. You're in the kind of massive crumbling archway, and you can see around some blocks to your left, and you see the fresh corpse of a Ballas, the one that you are pursuing, and it is there dead, as though somehow it got into this lava pit, and part of it's in there just sizzling, hissing, and popping, and its face is like locked in agonized rigor mortis.
So it's always the back end that's in the lava, and the face is...
Okay. Not necessarily, but just for dramatic effect.
Okay. I was like trying to wonder if, like, is this a death ritual where they go to their mammoth graveyard and they lie down in it,
Yeah.
Or is this they're getting pulled in by something, which it sounds to me like they might be getting pulled in by something. So that being said, Esper is about to show us a map, which I'm sure doesn't bode that there's a combat coming or anything.
All right, so here's the two skeletons of the old ones, and this is the freshly dead one. That's actually in there a little ways further.
Yep.
And there looks to be a way going here to the
Let's-
left, and
yeah.
then some ways going down in some other directions as well.
Let's see if the left leads away from the heat real quick before we proceed deep downward.
That is certainly the easier way to go.
It's the closer.
Do you think this really was the last one of them?
That's your call. Like that's, I'm just here to help and clear this area out. As far as we know, that area is clear.
It sure seems that way, but there is only one way to know.
It's kind of
Lighting
weird
here-
that these things.
lighting
look
here would
that
be
old.
considered bright.
What's that?
The lighting here is considered bright.
Okay,
Right,
yeah.
it's a lot. Yep.
Well, that certainly helps with vision. So let's just be wary of things that live in lava that will try to pull you in. So don't go near the edge, anyone.
Certainly wasn't thinking about it.
Because I mean, it doesn't seem natural to me that it just half jumped into the lava.
Right.
You know, it's just
Yes, something is quite strange here. I'm a little curious as to what's.
now there could be a
pulling-
trap which is throwing them. So
I mean, it could
yeah.
honestly just be that, because they only see by blind sight, that maybe somehow it just doesn't see the lava and falls in. Maybe the heat messes with its vision or something.
I mean, you'd think it would feel the heat as bad if heat kills it. You know,
I think perhaps we should just move forward in that direction to see what we can see.
I'm going to left. That's where.
Yeah, I'm also going to the left. Yeah.
Okay.
So prepare your
Two of
traps.
you here
Yeah.
creep over towards the left carefully and we should say sneakily. Go ahead and make your stealth checks.
Very good.
Everyone?
Let's just do Walykos and.
I didn't
Oh
get a
wait,
very.
is everyone going together? Or you could all make it then.
Yeah, I thought everyone was.
Okay, sorry. About that.
Yeah, I didn't get a very good roll. I got 15.
And 18 stuff.
I also have an 18.
Or
It's vapor.
this heat's just killing Vapor.
Yeah, Vapor, you're starting to sweat profusely, and you feel quite uncomfortable, both from the heat and from the fact that one dip in the lava pit probably would be the end of you.
I mean, the end of any of us.
It would depend really how deep you got in it. Was it like a quick splash, or is it like a full submersion? So,
Sure.
Yeah.
We just need to get the magic item that gives you immunity to fire, the Freaky legendary chain or whatever, you know?
That's all. Just that.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you all have on some?
Oh, we put
Stealth
it in the chat. So Walykos got an 18, Aygir got an 18, Adriel got a 15, and Vapor got a 4.
Always check the chat.
I have to juggle so much stuff. I almost never.
Oh
look
no,
at
it's all good.
Oh, hey. we got
Okay,
one.
so you all proceed ahead, and a couple things are going to happen here. So I guess it's sort of like this. Is that what I'm to understand? Sort of
I think
that
so, yeah.
movement? Okay. Is Walykos in the very front, or is it Adriel?
I think
thought
we were
we were
like
walking
I thought we were
side by
next to each other, like side to side.
Okay, no need to hug the wall.
Yeah, no need to hug the wall. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless we see something that, you know,
Yeah, that requires us to hug the wall. Yeah.
Okay, so sort of like that. Okay, so you are creeping along as best you can, and you quickly come into view of it would be a statue. It's a statue that looks like this, like a giant head that's made of some kind of old iron or steel. It's a big head, like about the size of an actual fire giant head, and the eyes glow with a molten hot glow, and the mouth also is like this furnace, and fire is going to come roaring out of this thing.
Oh, it's
What?
Solace?
Well, let me see. I'm reading something here on the stat block.
Well, I'm assuming this is going to be a deck save, which I'm good at, so I'm good to go. Unless I roll
It might
bad.
be an attack
So
roll.
go ahead and roll initiative. That's what we need to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
6.
Man, I'm only rolling well on my attacks. Like all my other checks are bad.
At least you get good rolls on that.
Yeah. Yeah, 13. Oh, we have the.
16.
What's your dex modifier, Walykos?
+4.
Also +4.
Yep.
So what do
who's
we
got the
do? We just re-roll?
Who has the highest wisdom between you two?
Oh,
That'd be me. I have a +1.
I have negative.
There we go.
Yep.
Okay.
Get wrecked.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shame we didn't short rest before this, unless we did, but I don't think we did.
I don't think we short rested. No.
I mean, I'm probably the only one that really used a bunch of resources aside from...
I'm just glad we get one more little combat here, so I can use my inspiration.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Who's got the highest on initiative?
Aygir with 18.
Aygir.
16.
Oh, with 16. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong number.
All right. Aygir? That? After 16?
After
Yeah,
16,
Aygir got 16.
Yeah, no, he's asking who's next. That would be
Walykos.
Walykos, yeah, with a 13.
Yeah.
Adriel with a 13. Vapor with a 6.
Okay, cool. All right. So what we're going to do is I would like the following people to take a surprise round. It's gonna be Adriel. I think it's everyone except Vapor. Vapor, you got that low stealth check, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did Aygir get on his stealth?
18.
An 18?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
So everyone except for Vapor take a surprise round. It looks like this iron head is about to shoot out a blast of something, fire maybe.
get to cover. So surprise round, is that a full action or is that...
Yeah, we get a full turn.
full turn?
Yeah, take your
Oh,
turn.
geez. Man, we have so much time then.
Oh, Walykos, I don't like the sight of this.
Nope, get to cover, and I take a shot at it. Is it within 100 feet?
Let's check.
Yeah.
75 feet.
Excellent. I'm going to take a shot and hope that my dice are not going to crap on me all night long. Oh, I forgot to roll my ammo die. Hang on one second. From last.
And you should get advantage
Ammo
on this
dice.
as well.
I do get advantage, I guess. Yeah.
It's a surprise.
Well-
you don't have this object surprised.
Okay, that's fine. I got a 16, so maybe not.
16 attack.
Yeah, I rolled terrible.
Your crossbow bolt hits it, and there's like a dink, and it just pings off of it.
It doesn't beat its AC. Got it. Yep. Well, then I'm going to reload and move to cover, total cover. Like I'm going back the way we came.
Fair enough.
All right, let's take you back. How far back do you want to go?
Just like 25 feet, if
Something like that.
yeah. But
All right.
try not to get too close to the lava if there's an option. Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
A little more back to the left.
Okay.
A little more up. We're good.
Okay.
By the way, just a quick thing. Wasn't Aygir supposed to get a turn before Walykos?
Well, we're all sort of acting at the same
It's a-
time.
it's a surprise
Yeah,
round.
it was supposed to be Aygir first. Sorry
Okay.
about that.
I
Aygir,
figured
go
the
ahead.
surprise round, it was just we're all acting like whoever.
I
wanted.
didn't actually do anything, so
Yeah,
I
it
just,
doesn't actually matter. I was just
Right.
yeah.
Aygir in the same surprise round will, from where he is, being that we're within 120 feet, reach out his sword and shining in the light of the lava, it will shine very bright, and the light gleaming off of it will sort of coalesce into 3 glowing darts or
magic missiles.
magical force. Yes, and
All right, Iron Man.
unerringly fly towards the target.
Is this like the wrist pops up and these tiny little guiding missiles come out
Yeah.
and blow up the tank?
No, it's just like magical energy.
Yeah.
Sword.
Sure.
4, 4, and
I mean,
3.
it'd be pretty funny if they're literal missiles though that come out of your like rocket launcher.
Okay,
This is not
so
Iron Man. This is magic.
magic missile for 4, 4, and 3.
4, 4,
So
3.
11 damage.
Yeah.
the missiles all strike together, right? They strike as like one totaled amount of damage, right? I think so. Here,
I don't think so.
To the player's
sorry,
handbook.
yes, the darts all strike simultaneously.
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
Yes, they do. Yeah,
But you can also separate them to attack different creatures.
Yes, you can, but
Okay, well, it's the reason I'm
The
asking
darts.
is
The darts
the
all
reason I'm
strike
asking is for
simultaneously.
the purpose of damage threshold. So we'll say that all goes together. That makes sense to me.
Right.
So that's like 11 damage force.
Yeah.
Okay, that puts some damage onto this metal head thing. A notable amount of damage to that object.
All right, and after that, he will move to right around where Walykos is, somewhere that is decidedly out of the path of any flames this thing would shoot, but also in the center of the place that's not too close to any particular amount of lava. Yeah. Just putting that, on the record.
All right, let's go to Adriel.
Yeah, although I would like to bonus action hide and attack it, then I would still get disadvantage since where I'm at right now is the perfect range. So I'm just going to attack it with my with my short bow.
Oh, yeah.
I will use my inspiration since we are nearing the end. Let's get that last inspiration.
Yes.
And that was lower. Let's see, 9. So that's 6, 9. So 15. It might hit. It's stationary. I don't know.
We know that a
Right.
16 didn't hit.
Oh, that's right. You got a 16. That's right. You're right.
You shoot the hard metal, and that does not turn out like you wanted it to.
And then I will use my bonus action. Well, I'll move up to also in the I'll move to the middle behind Walykos and Aygir, and making sure that I'm in the middle as far away from the lava pools as possible. And then I will also use my bonus action to hide.
Watch it move up and just like lava fireball.
Yeah.
Okay. From the furnace mouth of the. Oh, sorry, you doing a hide?
Yeah. If it matters, my hide was 20, not natural, just 20.
20. Okay, so yeah, note down that you got a 20 there. From the mouth, from the metal head here, energy charges up, and you see it. And maybe Aygir can identify this even better. It seems to cycle real quickly between a fire energy and a lightning energy, and it settles on a fire and shoots a gout of it.
Oh no!
Sorry,
Vapor. You all left Vapor there.
Vapor's just like, wait, where is everyone going?
Should we have stood in the way? Like,
Yes.
It's really bad because Vapor's vulnerable to fire.
Vapor. Here we go. 2 hits. That is a 24.
Oh no, Vapor.
Yeah, not even shield is gonna help me on that.
I mean,
Okay. So
We'll drag you out and revive you.
in my campaigns, vulnerability is an additional 50% damage, not
Okay.
doubled. So there's a silver lining for you. You take a total of 7 fire. That's with your vulnerability.
Okay, that's not as bad as I was thinking.
It rolled quite low.
Okay.
All right, so we are through with the surprise round. Now we're to like a full round here.
All right,
And-
real quickly, I would like to do something like that. When Vapor gets hit by that, he's like drops and is like, "Bastards could have freaking told me that was freaking coming, you front of it!" And just starts cursing in primordial.
Sorry, Vapor. Should we have stood in front of you? Is that what we should have done?
like we
Could've
all
always-
moved, and Vapor's just like, "Hey guys, where you going? Oh God, I'm on fire!"
yeah, but he's just releasing this long string of primordial curses.
It's emotionally angry. Vapor.
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah, because fire hurts, but to him, this is like on a scale of 1 to 10, fire is like a 5. This is a 20 to him. He really, really is in pain.
Well, speaking of pain,
No.
now to the next round, the full round, and a creature is appearing.
I knew it would. All right. Oh, hey.
Oh, okay. That's a big boy. Hello, big boy. How are you?
A creature comes out, crab-like in appearance, and at first you might take it for an actual organic creature, but as it gets closer to you, you begin to realize it is actually a constructed creature made from different mineral type substances, and even its claws are like a metal claw.
Are those
the
like
teeth-
tentacles?
It has all kinds of weird stuff. In fact, it even has these little metal rod things that it grasps in its tentacles. It's a strange construct.
I would have thought it would be an aberration, but I guess
It does look like that. It really
an
does. But when it
elemental.
gets close to you, you can tell that it's a constructed thing.
I dig it. I think it's
Yeah.
cool.
It might actually have some kind of enchanted carapace protecting it. I don't know, but it's a constructed thing. Vapor, are you ready for some fun, exhilarating, exciting?
Is it fire
amazing-
damage too?
Yeah, let's just get this over with.
Oh.
Is it
Why
crit?
did it have to be vapor? Why? All right, here's a claw attack. That is a 19 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
That hits you. Okay. The claw squeezes you for a mere 3 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I'm rolling low against you, so we'll just.
No, I'm grateful, but the problem is
Right.
currently my AC is 11.
It has
And so-
grappled you. It has
Yeah.
grappled you, and now here's the second claw, which is a 13.
Shield.
You shield.
I'm using a reaction, and I also need to cast check for wild magic because that's a level 1 spell.
Okay.
That's actually wild magic time. I just rolled a 1.
All right. I mean,
Hey,
fireball won't
How
help
to
too much.
happen eventually. All right, roll a D100.
Yeah, let's see. Wild magic. The first wild magic when you're about to die. That's
First wild magic
probably
surge of the campaign.
That's actually not bad because that's a 97.
97.
Ooh.
You are surrounded by faint ethereal music for the next minute.
Oh, so nothing is. Vapor.
I guess it doesn't have any actual like mechanical effect.
No.
What would be a mechanical if there has to, let's give it some mechanical effect. What would that do? A faint ethereal music.
Probably distract the monster, maybe.
Bardic inspiration. I don't know.
Yeah,
give-
Bardic
give
Inspiration
Vapor
sounds like a good
Bardic
one.
Inspiration.
Music.
Give Vapor like a
Something-
D4.
something- Music.
I'll give the monster disadvantage on its next attack because the music is strangely affecting it. And its next attack happens right now because it got you grappled. It like tries to stick these metal probe things into you, and
Oh,
they're crackling with lightning.
Well,
All right, so disadvantage. Okay, so the first roll is a 23 to hit. The second roll is a 6. The disadvantage has just saved your life. And I think this really just saved your life. So
Yeah.
you wriggle about and bat the thing and grapple it back, and the little zapping probe things do not go into you, and whatever that would do. And we'll go to the next person now.
Vapor, whatever you did, keep doing it.
Aygir, it's your turn. There's a strange music
All right.
emanating from Vapor, but
now question. It's definitely got metal in its hands, but is it made of metal? You
Ah.
said? Although it does.
it does have metallic parts. So if you have some effect that's like you get advantage with this lightning effect if the target's metal.
So yeah,
that will
like,
count
like,
that.
The
like
question
Stormbolt,
is,
yeah.
is it resistant to lightning? It seems to have a lightning attack.
Well, you're not sure.
Yeah, that's the question. Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Aygir.
So Vapor's grappled,
Mhm.
but if I attacked it from range, I wouldn't be hitting him, would I necessarily?
No.
Probably not. I'd say from where you're at, I'd give the target half cover. Or if you moved down a bit, it'd be no cover.
Yeah. Well, let's move to the no cover line of firing line, and yeah, let's send a Stormbolt its way with advantage.
With advantage.
All right. Let's see what this will do. That is sadly not a crit with the advantage. However, it is a 20. Just not
That
natural.
is definitely a hit. And it does not resist lightning.
The 14 is just one face away from the 20 if it had just continued rolling. Anyway.
Okay.
All right. That is going to be 3.
3. Okay.
Three
A
lightning.
very minor little zap. It barely even seems to notice it. And then Is there another effect on it? The advantage on if it's metal. That's the effect. Okay.
Yeah, that is it. Yeah.
All right. Walykos, what do you have?
I
Oh,
guess
sorry,
I'm
wait,
just
that's a
gonna
s-
shoot it
That's
because
a spell attack. Actually, that did 4 damage thanks to my enhanced arcane focus.
Cool.
Anyway.
yeah, I guess I'm just gonna shoot it because that's worked great tonight.
Okay.
Nope, 11's probably not gonna do anything. I'm just done for the night. I'm gonna move back 20 more feet, 25 more feet, like back the way we came as we're backing up.
Really, you're just going to abandon?
No,
Vapor to the-
I'm putting tactical distance between me and it, so it doesn't. I don't end up like you.
I'm not gonna lie, Adriel's gonna do the same thing, Vapor.
But
Alright,
Vapor,
Adriel,
while
your
you're
turn.
alive, you are providing sneak attack.
It's your turn, Adriel.
Oh, it's my okay. Do I have advantage for my hide?
That's a good question.
I got a 20 on it.
Seems to be aware of you right there.
Even though, because I hid the turn before.
Before it saw him.
That's what I'm curious about. It's okay if I don't.
I know.
It seems to be
Okay.
aware of you as you're taking your shot. It has you don't have the advantage.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just get my attack in.
Yep.
All right, that's a. Oh, I don't think it's gonna hit. If only I didn't use my inspiration earlier. 15 again.
15.
Well, this is a different thing.
That's true.
15 hits it.
Oh yes, I have hit everything, and I do get sneak attack.
Actually, let me ask you a question because this is important. Do you move before you shoot to get a clear shot?
Oh, was it not? Oh, yes, I would have moved if it wasn't a clear shot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like there. Okay. So yes, 15 hits.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. If you had told me that, I would have. Okay.
Yeah.
And a sneak attack because thank you, Vapor. Sneak attack. Oh, that's really good. That is 15 damage. I almost rolled max.
That is a good hit. All right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Damage.
I'm gonna spin out and go. Don't worry, Vapor. We're gonna get you out of there. And then after I shoot, I am going to bonus action dash to where Walykos is. So he's like, don't
You're
worry,
off.
we've
No,
got.
no,
we'll
no.
get
We
you out
wanted
of
to
there.
come. We wanted to come chase us. Yeah.
I'm in his fucking hands. It's not going to come after you guys until I'm freaking dead.
Well, I'm trying. My arrow at least got it.
You could thunder wave it, and if you push it away, then you're free.
I'm still in its grip, so I would be pushed with it.
But,
No,
Esper,
that's not how that
a
works.
pretty good shot that you just did there, Adriel. The creature, winces a bit at that hit, so it obviously that seems pretty effective.
And then I'll use my bonus action to actually dash and get to where Walykos is because I've already moved 15 feet. So a dash should get me up there. Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Now, what was that? That was Adriel. The trap. The trap gets ready for another spit.
Oh no, and Vapor's still there.
Aygir. 23 to hit.
I'll hit.
You are hit with a gout of flame for 7 fire damage.
I mean, better you than Vapor.
Yeah.
This time Aygir and Vapor die and Walykos and Adriel get out.
I wasn't gonna say it, but since you have
said
no.
that. So if anything happens, it's on you, Nick.
Yeah, Nick.
It's your session 2 curse you've passed on to us. It's nobody's session 2.
It's,
All right.
it's a session.
Now we are to Vapor. Vapor, you are in the grips of a strange crab construct thing.
Ooh, shatter. It's a
Our design.
construct, right?
Yeah, I'm debating right now between dropping Shatter or Thunderwave at level 2.
I think you should try and get away, but
So here's
Underwave
here's
with
the
blast away.
verification. If he force moves it away from him, it doesn't take him with it. It has to maintain the 5 feet so the grapple maintains.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that's how grapple works by the rules.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, unless the thing has a really long reach, which it doesn't appear to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like it so the
in
only
my
way
mind,
it drags
would be
you
like
with you
blasting
is
the thing off of him.
yeah. For it to move you with it, it would have to do a grapple check to drag you with it effectively.
Right.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to drop Vapor's going to bring his hands together and just clap to release Thunder Wave at level 2.
Excellent. I mean, yeah.
I
probably
gotta
better.
get out of this grip.
Yeah.
So it
you do.
needs to
You
make
do. Trust me, you do.
a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, here we go. 15.
Nope.
Yeah, that's
Well,
a
you-
16.
Do your 3d8.
Half damage. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Aygir has Thunder
So
Wave
that's
too.
13 total damage. So that'd be.
Aygir has Thunder Wave that he
Oh no,
already
it's 15. So that's 7 points of damage.
7. Okay, so you put a bit of a shudder through it with your thunderclap or your thunder.
And I
wave
need a
weapon.
roll for wild magic.
Wild magic. Yep.
Yeah,
Nope.
unfortunately,
Damn it! I was hoping for another wild magic effect that could help me.
I don't have anything useful.
Yeah,
Like-
like all I can do is attack it, like straight up.
Paragon is just I'm just gonna attack it.
I
every once.
really needed a 29 or a 30 on that deets 100
Yeah,
roll.
like I know that like Adriel ran, but like all I can really do is attack it, like straight up.
Yeah.
Like, that, I don't.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, I understand, but it's
Yeah, I
You
don't have
don't
a
have
Sunday punch.
Malfunction construct ability.
no, I
Oh
don't.
man,
Can I
love-
can I sleight of hand and like pull out its like thing?
I left my wand of crumble.
Okay, it is actually the creature's turn. It has not been slain nor blasted away, much to the chagrin of Vapor, and it's going to attempt to move you into a lava pit. Now, I said I'd give it disadvantage on its first attacks, right? The music effect keeps going for a while, right? For 1 minute.
1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll put the disadvantage on its grapple check. You can make your opposed or contested strength athletics.
I have a question as
or
well to
Dexterity
that.
acrobatics.
I have a question as well because I technically do have levitate,
It could still move you even if you're
but
levitating.
I can prevent it from pushing me down.
Well, it's not your turn. You can't levitate anywhere, you know.
Actually, it can still pull you down. I'm pretty sure. It just makes a check
Okay.
to do so.
Okay, that's fine. So I have to choose between athletics or.
Athletics or acrobatics.
Okay, well, it's going to have to be acrobatics because that's the only one I got a +1 in.
All right.
Oh, that's actually not bad. 19.
19. All right. And I'll give it a strength athletics with disadvantage from the strange ethereal music that is like making it go a little bit haywire. It comes up with an 8.
So it loses its
And-
grapple.
You you do not get lugged into the pit of,
I mean,
of lava.
Doesn't he wiggle free as well? Because that was its grapple check to try and
that would
maintain it.
be Vapor making an escape attempt is what that
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was just you doing that check to try and move Vapor.
gotcha.
It is
Oh.
Aygir's turn.
All right.
Do something, Aygir. All I can do is shoot it with my arrows.
Yeah. It would be really nice to because that thing keeps spitting at us. Would I be able to get cover behind the construct?
Yeah, you could get half cover.
Attack it, then duck into cover.
Out of character, this is dumb, but in character, Aygir doesn't want Vapor to die.
Yeah.
And if they both go out at the same time, then I guess that's better than just Vapor dying. So he will charge up their bonus action.
Can't fault your impeccable logic.
Yep. All right. So
All right.
first,
Aygir bravely
crits. This is what he
bravely
does.
critical hits.
It's this Chessex Cirrus is what it's called. 'Cause it looks like cirrus clouds. This die, it's the one that does it. It's the monster slayer. Anyway, so that first one then will be not bad. That will be a 16 damage.
16. Okay, that's a good hit. The thing is still going though.
Okay, bonus action for the second one. That. Oh, I rolled a 20 and I rolled a 1. All right,
Well,
that's definitely not a hit.
Sometimes you eat the bug bar, sometimes the bug bar eats you.
Yeah, really. All right.
Walykos.
All right. So I could attack it and maybe do a little bit of damage to it, but I'm worried about the head that keeps shooting lightning fire.
Also, not to interrupt, but that was thunder damage, by the way.
Okay. It
All of these weapons are doing
functions
thunder
normally.
damage.
Yeah. Thunder.
Esper, I'd like to move up and I grab my pipes and I play my pipes and fling the little gem from the pipes behind the creature.
Okay.
Now they're constructs, but I don't think constructs necessarily mean that they can't or that they ignore illusions, because they still have senses that have to be, fooled and such.
Mhm.
So that's my
It
logic.
would really just depend on the construct, on
Yeah.
what its traits and capabilities and such.
So I'm creating let's see what this roll that I just rolled is. Hang on. 1 second. So there's that many. Okay, yeah. A hill giant appears.
Okay.
I had to go down the list and find the thing I rolled. So a hill giant appears right behind the construct, between the head that spits the fire lightning. And I want to angle it so that ideally it's not in line with my allies, but that may be too much to ask for. I don't know.
Are you trying to say it's like there?
Yeah, I mean, like it's a hill giant, so like it's huge. It's large or whatever. So
Huge.
are hill giants huge?
All giants are
Yeah.
huge in 5th edition. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
The true giants are huge. Yeah.
Nice. Well, then, it's hopefully going to distract and I can like command it and stuff. Do I know giant? I think I do. Maybe I can try a command like stand down, like have it say stand down. And maybe the constructs will listen to it because it's a giant. I don't know how intelligent the constructs are. If they're thinking constructs, they'll probably be like, no, you just appeared. If they're not thinking, they might just be like a computer
They
program.
also might not listen since it's not a fire giant.
We don't know. Who can say?
Tell me just a little bit more about this hill
Illusion?
giant. Is it purely illusion? Like
So-
there's no substance. It's just a visual audio.
It appears real, of an appropriate size, and behaves as if it were a real creature, except it can do no harm.
Mm-hmm.
While I'm within 120 feet of the illusionary creature and can see it, I can use an action to move it magically anywhere within 30 feet of the point where I created it. And any physical interaction reveals it to be an illusion because objects pass through it. Anyone that uses an action to visually inspect it has to make a successful DC 15 intelligence investigation check. And if they succeed that, then they can see through it like it's translucent.
Mm-hmm.
If they fail that, then they assume it's
Okay. So
Right.
that helps me. So
Yep.
Here's what I'm trying to figure out. If a creature has blind sight, do they just kind of like see through it as if it's not even there?
I would say no, because there is an actual check to visually inspect it. Blind sight,
Cool.
I feel
Okay.
like it could fool your blind
Make
sight.
a deception check.
Uh,
I think that's going to be the most interesting way to resolve this.
Well, why not it just make the investigation? I mean, I'll try, sure. And my low rolls continue. I got an 8. So
You have an 8.
Yeah.
All right. One of the, what does this thing have?
I've rolled like
Actually, it
under
doesn't have-
4 for every roll.
The thing, there's a slight reaction, but it's not what you had hoped for.
Well, it's not the thing that I care about so much. It's the head. I'm hoping the head identifies it as a target and shoots at it so that it just doesn't one-shot Vapor. So I'm moving back.
Yeah, let's move along and
Esper, move me back. Yeah.
Yep. It might not be quite what you'd hoped for, but it was a good try.
Well, was that, or if I took that roll that I made on the deception check, I would have missed anyway. So,
Adriel.
I will move up and I will shoot it again with my arrow or with my bow. Yep. Do I have to go that far?
Yeah, you can't. There's not really within one move. There's nowhere to go without the half cover, but whatever.
Oh, there's nowhere to go?
I mean, that's 35 is there. And there's still Aygir right there.
Oh, is that half cover with Aygir? Even though it's so big?
Well, there's Aygir and Vapor both.
Is it, so I have a question then. Is it possible to like if I use my bonus action to dash, can I like move and then like shoot, and then do I still have extra movement so I can get back?
Yeah, whatever's remaining on the dash, sure.
So how far do I actually have to move to not have half cover?
Okay, so why don't you just go to like
Ooh,
that,
that's
like
pretty
15
far.
feet?
That's like 50 feet. That would leave me with 20. You know what? No, I'm just gonna take the half cover. I'll just let them have half cover because I want to make sure I can get back.
Right, so then you go to there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just move there. Yep. And I will attack. Oh, that should hit. That's a it's higher than what I got last time. It's 17.
17. You barely hit.
I barely yes. Yeah. All right, and then I get my sneak attack. Oh, it's that's max and low. So 7 plus 4, so 11 damage. So
11 damage.
I imagine with like the head fire, like
the crossbow, or not the crossbow, you shoot an arrow. The arrow penetrates into one of these strange like brain cavity things. Sparks fly out, and the thing just kind of goes inert, broken.
I got it. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot it. Like if I get it and it does that, I'm gonna like kind of put my short bow down and say, "See, Vapor, I said we'd get you out of there."
Though I have noticed Esper didn't say anything about me being released.
You are released, yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure because there's some creatures that have more than one brain.
So after I do that, I'm like as I like run back to where Walykos is with my dash action or bonus action, I'm gonna say, by the way, now that you're free, you probably should move away from that area. Don't want to get hit by that fire again.
And on that note, the fire spitter trap activates. The thing is, it's just an object, and it just detects creatures and shoots at creatures. It doesn't really count non-creature things. I will give it disadvantage. Why not that?
If it matters, by the way, Esper, can you move me a little bit further back, by the way? Just like behind Walykos? Yeah.
Yep. I'll give it disadvantage. I think that's fair. So, odd Aygir, because he's an odd fellow, and even Vapor. Okay, even is shooting at Vapor. All right, with disadvantage, that is a 9. All right, so it shoots and it kind of goes through this translucent.
Out of curiosity, what type of element did it shoot?
Fire.
Okay.
It has not shot lightning yet, but it looks.
I was going to say, if it was lightning, I could see Vapor going on his primordial element of wind to stop the lightning. But if it's fire, Vapor just dodges out of the way.
Yep, you dodge the fire quite luckily. It seems built to either use fire or lightning. Maybe if fire giants need to fight off other fire giants, it needs the lightning in there. All right. What are we going to now? We're going to Vapor yourself. You have escaped the fiery furnace of death, at least for the moment. What do you do?
And he's going to look to Aygir, go, I'm tired of this heat. I want out, and just runs. And it's going to take all his movement, including the dash, just to get the hell out of here. Wrong guy.
Oh, my goodness. Yep. So literally,
and as he's passing the other guys, he's going, I'll see you later. I'm out.
So this place does seem probably a bit like hell to you.
Yeah.
And you get out to there. Okay. Aygir, what do you do?
Fiery heat being what it is, Aygir is pretty hot on Vapor's heels. Yeah, he's going to run at least up to the other two and say, well, it seems like the last of the battle is gone. I think we'll have to come down here again to make absolutely sure, but we can't stay down here for much longer. Not like this.
Yeah, I'm backing out. I think we've done what we need to do here, and if you want to explore this place, we should rest up first because
I mean, eventually, not now.
Yeah.
And if Faber is able to hear you guys, he's going, if you want to explore this, hell, you can. I'm out.
Well, I mean, Walykos is leaving too, and I think on that note, we should probably wrap it up because we're 30 minutes past.
We'll wrap things up here. You do accrue 2 milestones.
I'm level 3. Yes.
Yeah, excellent. Well done. And it was like the ethereal music from Wild Surge and the illusory hill giant, both the disadvantage things that saved Vapor both times.
I just want to say I think I hit a total of 1 time out of like 10 or more attacks tonight.
Yep.
So
That
it's
sucks,
been
man.
it's been most nights I'm pretty like middle. This was one of my bad nights.
It was a really off night for a lot of us, which is very
I don't
surprising.
usually roll 1 crit in a session, but let alone 2 and 1. That's
yeah. Same here. Like,
Nick was on top of game in this session.
We'll just say this
Thank
was an
God.
off night, and we'll leave it at that, and we'll come back hopefully next time.
Indeed.
But yeah, so we got milestones. We got.
You said it was 2 milestones, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Just making sure.
Well done. So you've had a bit of a glimpse into a very ruined out place of fire giant activity of some variety.
Yeah, we're not coming back here until we have resistance to fire at the very least.
Vapor wants immunity to fire.
Okay. From vulnerability to immunity. From one end of the spectrum to the other. Well, hey guys, it was kind of an off night for everyone. I'm tired here, so I kept like forgetting what the hell I was even trying to say. But it was still a great session.
It was a good session. Thank you,
Actually,
as
this
always.
Flew by.
Yeah, it's fast.
I mean, the first 2 hours were literally just getting through the part that we had done before.
right.
And then like the last maybe 45 minutes was just this here. So, but it was good. Thank you for running, Esper.
My pleasure.
I'm sure the Super Bowl is, going to distract some people, but
what's football? I don't.
Yeah,
what is that?
yeah.
I have a team. They're not playing, so what are you speaking of?
Exactly.
Oh wait, where was the rat, Esper? Where's the giant rat? Oh, was that the rat?
Keep going through the dungeon. Keep going.
No. It only counts if it happens tonight, Esper.
Yeah.
Okay. Instead of a rat, it was this giant, monstrous crab.
Yeah.
Thing.
That makes more sense than why I got targeted.
You saw
got saved by the disadvantage things, man.
Oh my God.
As it picked you up and it was like moving the prods towards you, you saw like the reflection of cheese in its eyes.
I'm just,
Everyone, thanks for watching.
I want to just
we'll
say
catch you
this.
in 2 weeks.
All right.
Yes,
Bye,
indeed.
everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Have a good night, everyone.